I hope you're doing good today. I hope you're all doing amazing. Welcome in, Bard, with the first. The first, you were so fast on that one. And Folly, it's been a while. It's been a while. I was starting to worry. I was like, I haven't seen her stream. I haven't seen her on the Discord in a bit. I'm feeling she's just taking time off, but I was starting to feel worried. Glad to see you here. And welcome in, man, and back. We are back on Chimera today. The plan is... I love Chimera. I want to get Chimera to Master 1, so we're working with Chimera for now. It's probably the best deck I have right now. The deck that I'm the most comfortable with, I would say. So that's why I'm rocking it. And we are going to teach Maple Chimera on Sunday too, so the practice is going to be good. So that I know the deck more, I'm able to like explain easier and see if I want to change stuff to this deck before I show it to her. Maybe we're gonna remove stuff, like if she doesn't have the throne, we could probably remove the Yubel engine just to make it more pure Chimera and stuff like that. We're gonna see how we do. But the plan is, we have 3 day of Master Duel at the start of the week. We have an early stream on Saturday. On Saturday, we're gonna be doing a super early 9 AM EST stream of Dave the Diver, because I have something in the afternoon, I have something at night, so I don't have time to stream any other time than in the morning. So that's just gonna be a different time. EU people are gonna be able to watch that time. So we're gonna have that. And on Sunday, I'm not gonna stream it, but Maple's gonna be streaming her view. So I'm just gonna be there helping her teacher Chimera. So if you wanna join in, that's gonna be pretty fun. I'm pretty sure you guys already know Maple, like at this point. I share pretty much community with everyone. Having decks they want to learn, or are they new to Yu-Gi-Oh entirely? Oh no, it's the... They are playing usually, it's Maple _ Cha. So I'm pretty sure you know who they are, and they are playing Blackwing most of the time. They play Suship a bit, but they haven't never played Chimera, so that should be a fun experience. I know they're doing a subathon right now. I was like, if you ever need time, if you ever need someone to fill in time for your subathon, just let me know. I can teach you either Vampire or Chimera. They wanted to learn Chimera more, so we're gonna teach them Chimera. It's gonna be super fun. I'm super excited, and I cannot wait. But today the plan is pretty much just to do rank. We still do the punishment thing. Let me show you something. There's something new. We add something new here with the wheel. I added a small little thing. You see the small little orange? Like the small, not orange, but yellow between the red and blue. There is a little line. It's a 1% chance to craft a UR of chat's choice. So we have a small little chance to make me spend 30 UR dust on whatever chat wants me to craft. Whatever you guys want. It could be anything. But remember, if I'm a god gamer and I just don't lose, I don't spin this wheel. So there's no problem there, right? I'm just not gonna hit it. Clearly I'm not gonna hit it. But there is a small little thing now. We're still gonna do the training. Yubel the Loving Defender. I already have one of this one. I already have one because I was running Yubel before, and I kind of like it in there. Like as you can see, it's here. Like you can barely see it because the wheel's in the way, but I do have a Yubel Loving Defender already. I was running it. It's even a shinier one. It's like a small shiny here. But yeah, you guys are gonna be able to decide on this. Another one. You always need 2, right? Clearly, it's the second one that gets the opponent. You barely summon this, but clearly it's the second one that's gonna get the opponent. But from testing, I do like this build of the deck. I think it's not too bricky. For sure, I want... from what I heard, we're not getting the Fiendsmith next pack, so there's not gonna be... anything updated to this deck. Maybe Charmies, but I'm not even seeing it. Like, I know I've seen so many people. You usually run 2 copies. No way. I ran 1 because Super Poly is not great. Like Loving Defender, some people are not even running it. And if you're running Loving Defender, the thing with Loving Defender is that it's good on paper. The problem is you need Yubel on the field. If you already have Yubel on the field, you're not doing too bad. If the opponent's smart enough, he's gonna prevent you from getting Yubel on the field. So that's why usually I run 1 Garum, 1 Mudragon, and 1 Loving Defender, so you have your Super Poly package. You need Super Poly that are generic to be able to deal with stuff. You do not want Super Poly to only be usable when Yubel is on the field. That is not great. But in this deck, it's not even the point. We don't even have Loving Defender in this deck because we don't need her. We or need them, actually. I always forget, like, it's always the hair that throw me off, but it is a them. It is a them. But yeah, so the deck list, I've seen a lot of people doom posting about the Charmies. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think they're gonna do much in Master Duel. I do not think they're gonna do much. In TCG, in the OCG, if we look at the OCG, they're almost not ran with Maxi. And if they're ran in side decks. So unless you're super going second deck, I don't see people running Charmies as long as Maxi remains to 3. If Maxi goes down to 0, I could see maybe the one that summons from the extra deck and deck to be played. But even then, most people are running it like in the main sometime, most of the time in the side, because you gotta understand, like after playing it against it in the TCG, it's really not that bad to face the Molcharmy. It punishes super heavy combo deck, but a lot of decks can play around it. A lot of decks have adapted to it. It's not omnipotent as Maxi, like you can do, it just targets specific zone. And it is completely dead going second. Going second, it is completely dead. So there's no like bullshit of the opponent doing a full combo and then dropping a Charmy on your face. Yubel is a female, I see. It's Maxi with limit, and I feel the limit are fine. Like, I maybe would have separated stuff a bit better, because there's some summons that are a bit weird, like the end versus extra deck and deck. Like, extra deck and deck might be too easy to do. I would have maybe done something different. Maybe the extra deck is alone, and end and deck is, like, together. But other than that, the card are pretty well balanced, and a best of one, I don't think they're gonna make wave. And I love when people are saying, I cannot wait to face 9 Maxi in my game. The problem is, people do not understand that if you're running 9 Maxis, the strength of Maxi is lost. Because the strength of Maxi is to be able to draw other end trap. So if you have like a quarter of your deck that is just Maxi, then at this point you're gonna draw Maxi from your Maxi. And then you're gonna draw Maxi from your Maxi. And you're like, well, I don't have cards to impact. I can't do anything. I've drawn a lot of cards, but I can't do anything with this. And then I gotta shuffle them back because of the Molcharmies. So I don't think they're gonna make that much of a difference. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. We're gonna have to see, but we know they're coming, so we're gonna see in a bit. I don't even know when the pack is coming out, but we're in Platinum 1. We're almost at Diamond. Then it's gonna be the stretch to Master. We've got this, right? We're 4 wins away from Diamond. Let's get to this. Let's get to this. I don't know what I got. Like, I'm super tired today. I went to running a bit, but it's been a while since I ran, so I did not do my full session. And then I just feel exhausted a bit. I guess it might be because I haven't ran in a while with the holidays and all, but we're gonna see. Plus an art attribute monster, Maxi also helps certain deck in other ways like Vanquish, so that is fair. Okay, so I kind of want to keep the Poly because it could be good. And I don't need the Imperm here. I'm gonna do this because I'm expecting the guy to have Maxi, so this way we get a summon before they can Maxi me. And that's gonna be better for myself. We're gonna do the Apprentice here. Apprentice is gonna activate. They're gonna Imperm. That is fine. If we had the Camera Fusion, we could have dodged that, but we do not. So now the thing is, we're gonna summon the Gazelle. Gazelle effect is gonna try and add us the Camera Fusion. Okay, it resolves. Nice. Now the thing is, we can go into the Baphomet with this and this. Reviving it, does that do anything? We go this Poly into those two, reviving it, sending to the graveyard. We don't really have anything to send, so I think we gotta do it another way. So we go Camera Fusion first. Camera Fusion into this one here. We're not gonna use the Baphomet yet. We're gonna use those two. Gotta pick up a niece. Be safe on the road. I heard it was pretty snowy on the other part of the US today, so be safe. Oh my god, it's planned for real. It is a for real plan. It's my 3D model. Do you like it? Do you like my 3D model? I made it myself. How you doing, Folly? It's been a while. I was starting to get worried there. But I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good today. But yeah, I heard it went pretty rough for you guys today. Like, for me here, okay, what do we want to send? Because we're going to add the Cortal. That's going to add the Mirror Sword Knight. That's going to summon it. I think I still want the Mirror Sword Knight just as a backup. But yeah, we went pretty cold today, but we did not have, like, Storm. I do like it. Let's go. So now we can do Mirror Sword Knight here. I'm alive. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. Happy New Year to you too. But yeah, today it reached, like, it was minus 17 Celsius in the early morning. And then it went to minus... what was it again? It was like... Okay, we need to make another one. Kind of unfortunate. I don't really want to make another one of this, but we need to use those two. So we're gonna make a second one of this. Using this and using this, because we need the Mirror Sword Knight on the field. But yeah, today, like I was saying, it was minus 17 Celsius. And the felt temperature... Oh, they have a nib. Okay, that's annoying. There's not much I can do against that. I think it just killed me here. Yeah, I think that just kills me. There's not much I could do. Imperm into Nib. I think we just lose. In a 40-ish card deck, like, we have nothing left. We can't resummon anything. We couldn't negate anything. We don't have any ways to summon, so we're gonna hope they bricked, but that's not looking good. But then the felt temperature was minus 28 Celsius, so that was cold. Okay, they don't seem to have anything else, so maybe we're good? Please? Typhon? Sure. What are you playing there, my guy? At least now we're safe from Nib. Is it Lab? Please tell me it's not Lab. It's clearly Lab, right? It's clearly Labyrinth. Let me see. What do we get? That's a good draw. We kind of need more, but... Oh, come on. You're so good at the game. We love being floodgated, don't we? I'm gonna summon this. Activate the effect. Do you have another floodgate out there? Skill Drain, maybe? Maybe Skill Drain? Yippee! I'm so good at the game, guys. I'm so good at this game. I'm going out. I'm not playing against this. What a trash of a deck. Drew the Nib. He probably has one of Nib. We just could not play around it. I maybe could, but I didn't expect him to have Nib. And after that, flip 2 and trap against me. Oh, Centurion, the one of Nib. It was literally the one of. One of Nib, 2 of Imperm, and all the skill drain and all the floodgates. Because he needs this. I don't think this guy has much skills, but sometimes just having floodgates and just having the exact end trap you need is enough to win the game. Why would you run Nib in a Tempai meta too? Why would you run Nib? I do not understand those people. I never expect Nib, because Nib is so bad right now in the metagame. But let's get the wheel going. We are starting with a loss. That's not great. That is not great. Let me get the win-loss ratio too. So we are at 0 and 1 right now. We're just warming up, right? We're just warming up. Warming up right here. Spin and see what we land on. 10 sit-ups. That's not too bad. That's really not too bad. If you guys want to follow me, you are more than welcome to do it. It's good exercise. It is good exercise there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. There we go. Warming up is real. Spin! Go to your setup. No. Welcome in, Chicken Nuggy. I'm guessing it's called like chicken nugget, but welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing good. We just got done with the defeat, but we don't take that like lightly. We are gonna get back on our feet. Just unfortunate, I did not respect the nib, and when you don't respect the nib, you just get a rock in your face. I like this thing. It's forcing me to work a bit more on like trying to not lose and not surrendering too fast. And it just means that, oh, thanks for the water. Thanks for the water. And it means too that I just keep in shape more. Set 1, set 2. Is it lab again? Is it some sort of lab? At least we have the maxi if it's lab. There's gonna be a call by, right? There's gonna be a call by somewhere. Now the thing is, we could fusion here, those two. The thing is, if they have Call by the Grave, we lose if we don't do this. If they don't have Call by the Grave, it's better to just do the Kotal. But I kind of want to do Camera Fusion to play around the Imperm, play around Kotal, play around Call by the Grave. It's really likely that they have Call by, actually. And this gets us the chain and something else. It gets us a lot, actually. So I think I'm gonna do it. Might sound weird, but we're gonna go Camera Fusion here into the Birthmet. It gives us protection against... It gives us protection against targeting too, so we're not gonna be in any worries of being targeted anymore. We're gonna go for... What do you mean, Yubel? It's just a small Yubel package. This is a Chimera deck. It's not a Yubel deck. There's a small Yubel package because they're Fiend. Yeah, I can show you the deck later. There's like 5 Yubel cards. There are 5 Yubel cards in there. There's 1 Spirit and 1 Yubel. So you can neck deck, that's fine. That's fine. I just added this because I needed something to be able to do stuff. So we do... This year, we're gonna do something weird. We don't have the best hand, so we gotta fix it a bit. This way, we should be able to do something pretty good. Abness. Okay, it's a Tearlament deck. We're gonna maxi on this, see if it resolves. If we can resolve... Are you a fan of Chimera too? I cannot wait. Okay, they have the Ash Blossom. That's good for this. Weird that they did not Ash beforehand. I guess they really wanted this Abness to hit, but... They're for sure not gonna land, right? They're just gonna whiff. It's a 3 card. No way they land. There we go, like I said. We're gonna send to the graveyard. So we have this. We're gonna get a Poly and another chain. Oh, they surrender. My super Poly is that I have ESPRL. Ooh, my super power. What is ESP again? I don't know the acronym for this. But yeah, the deck that I'm running, before then, I was not running those cards. But I just decided to add them because I felt the patchwork package without the branded package. Because the branded package I feel is pretty gutted in this. It's not great. And patchwork in itself was breaking me more than anything else. So I like to have this patchwork package. Then I have Triple Throne, which are basically emergency teleport. I'm using them as emergency teleport. So you put the Nightmare Throne, it baits out an Ash or it baits out something else by popping the Spirit, summoning the Yubel. Then you can use the Yubel to fuse because it's a Fiend. And then you make Phantom to shield yourself against, let's say, Droll, let's say something else. I know there's one evil hero, but until the Fiendsmith happens, it's not great. Like, I know which one you're talking about. It's this thing, right? Like, you go into... You send this guy, and you have the... A Dusted Gold. But until the Fiendsmith happens, and you can, like, summon this guy for a light Fiend monster and go into the Fiendsmith, it's not that great. I like the fact that I can just get a Phantom of Yubel to just a free negate, shield myself against Nib that I don't have a lot of protection against. Shield myself against like Droll that is really rough for my deck. So it does a lot that the evil hero does not really do for me. I know I could use this to go into a Dark Fusion, but God, Tony, I saw the chat way before this. I gotta fix those. I gotta fix those to make them use Mix It Up instead of the sound alert, because the sound alerts is way delayed compared to when they happen. Good luck with Master. We're still not in Diamond now, though. We're trying to get to Diamond. We started Plat 2. We're 1-1 right now. So we're 1 rank away from Diamond, and then we're going for the push to Master. We should be doing good. But yeah, the idea is that we lose really hard to Droll. Nib is really annoying, so this helps me more than doing the Dusted Goal and getting a fusion. And I already have 5 fusion spell in the deck, so I think that's fine. Like, our problem is when we get to the Baphomet to send the Necrom to the graveyard, we are already started good enough. We don't need more extender there. The problem is getting to the point where we have like the Baphomet or the Camera, the King of Phantom Beasts. But that is basically the deck we're running. I like it a lot. It's working pretty good. In the TCG though, I'm running a version. Like, I know a lot of Chimera player are running the Fiendsmith Chimera only. I'm a huge believer. I cannot wait for Supreme Darkness to release, because I'm a huge believer that Azamina with a small Fiendsmith package with Chimera is going to be the best version of it. Because the Azamina are so well suited for this. And the like Fiendsmith, you don't need many cards. I'm literally running 2 Fiendsmith cards in my main deck and just the Lynx and the Desiree in the extra deck. It is so good. So good. I cannot wait to play with it. Okay, so it is Trickstar. I don't know what Trickstar does too much. Our hand is kind of trash. We keep drawing the chain, which we don't want. Duster might do something in this matchup, actually. But we would like to draw one of our 16 starters in there. I think we even have more now that we have the Nightmare Throne and all. We would just like to draw one of them if we could. But doesn't seem like the game wants to today. Maybe it's gonna be one of those days. We had some days like this. Like, we would draw complete garbage all the time. I think I'm ashing this. I don't know when to ash them, so we're just gonna ash the first thing I see. If they have a call by, they have a call by. But this is adding any Trickstar monster there, and I do not want them to get Licorice or get the one that searches. So this way, this might stop them a bit. They go into the Bloom. Do you want to make me draw? Please give me a draw. Come on, you want to make me draw, right? Come on, you want to make me draw. It would be so bad for me. It would be so bad for me to draw. Come on, you want to. No! Makes me draw. Make me draw. Come on. So that's a new Trickstar card. What are they doing with this? Add a Plutier's card from your deck to your hand. Let's see what they do now. Okay, they add the Phenomenon Special Summon a monster. That's gonna be dealt with Duster. The problem is we don't really have Extender. Keep setting. Keep setting. Come on. One more. One more. Come on. Not one more. But this Duster is about to go hard. That's not what I'm looking for. We're gonna start with the Duster. Do you need Edge Imp? You don't need to. I like the Edge Imp package, but they can be amazing or they can be breaky. It's up to you. It's really up to you. It's a matter of preference. I've seen lists with just the Bell stuff and all. I've seen lists with the package. The package basically gives you more extender. Yeah, you could use Evil Hero if you want. That would work too. Like, that would do pretty much the same purpose. The Edge Imp are just there because Edge Imp is a fiend. So it's great. It can chain block stuff. If you send it for Nightmare Apprentice, it can do both effect. But I don't see the problem with running Evil Hero there. That should work too. Like you see, Edge Imp are great, but they could break your hand. Like I had, they kind of break me. The opponent just surrendered because I drew the Duster against them. But yeah, this Evil Hero support, it's getting out in Supo, right? Supreme Darkness? Suda, I think? So, like, the next set on the end of January, right? That the new Evil Hero comes out? Or is it not yet? Gambare, welcome in, Messenger. Please, game. Can you give me anything? I've drawn triple poly. I haven't drawn a singular starter in 3 games. That's insane. It's insane at this point. Not one starter. Like, I have triple Gazelle, triple Mirror Sunlight, triple Cortal, triple, what is it again? Nightmare Throne. Triple, Patchwork. But I draw the Chain all the time. I draw the Poly all the time. That's so unfortunate. White Forest, we might be okay. Okay, he's doing the Toy. Toy is a light too. I think I'm gonna Ash this and I'm gonna Super Poly their Tuteng. I don't want them to be able to go into the 8, so now they're gonna be able to use the Toy Soldier to revive it because it was sent from the field. But then they're both light, so I should be able to just Super Poly now. They're gonna add a Toy Box. Maybe I don't Super Poly now. Because now they add the Toy Box. They're gonna play the Toy Box, get one other Toy Soldier in a tank. It all depends on their hand. Can I fart on your card to play Smelly Yu-Gi-Oh? You can for sure if you want. It's a big question, because if they have other Azamina, they already normal summon. Let me read the Azamina there. So this one needs to control a White Forest. This one you can sell from inner field. So the other one would be able to summon themselves. I think I'm gonna let this resolve. We're gonna see. I wish Azamina would come soon. Like for now, we have no news if they're gonna come out or not. Like we know they are somewhere, but we don't know when they're gonna come out. We know the Fiendsmith should happen one time. Probably the next pack. I wouldn't be surprised if Fiendsmith comes out. Not the next pack, but the one after. Because we're pretty sure it's not coming out the next pack. So they're setting those things. So I'm guessing they have the little thing. Ignore me, my brain says dumb shit when it's game mood. That's fine. That is fine. So let's see. What do you do now? If they just go into the 8, that's gonna be problematic. Okay, no, they have another one. So they summon this one here, giving me more bodies. Because those one are all light too. So I'm gonna be able to just Super Poly if they go into the 8 now. Super Poly both of them. And then that's gonna clear a lot. First, also, thank you. That's completely fine. Just tell me when we... just tell me when the game's over so that I remember. I think it's time for the Super Poly. It's gonna be the best option that we have. So let's go Super Poly here. Into Mud Dragon, this and this. I thought they were same type. Oh, it's an illusion and a spellcaster. That's fair. That's fair. We're gonna go Mud Dragon here. Would Kashira Azamina work? I'm pretty sure they would. Like, I'm pretty sure they would. Kashira says, like, you wouldn't go for the big Kashira pop-off play, but you would mostly go for the smaller play. Okay, they get the card back, but at this point, they used a lot. Do they have other extender? I kind of just need anything at this point. Like, anything at all. I'm thinning the deck a bit, getting stuff going. Please tell me that's enough. We don't have much. You have the Rebellion. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. What are you doing here? You can go into Barone, and Barone could be game hander for me. It's like a 50-card deck, by the way. 50 card. I'm on 45, and I'm not drawing any of the starter. That's insane. Completely insane. Can I catch a break, please? Just one singular break. Yeah, you're removing this. That's fine. Go for Magnamut. Go for Barone. Punch into this. At least he doesn't deal damage. He can pop his own tank. He's gonna get another Bishol at the end of the turn. It's for sure a Barone here, right? For sure a Barone. God, today's not my day. Oh, you're going into... Oh, I guess they're going into the Centurion part now. I guess they're going into the Centurion pop. I don't know what it is today, Spin Dart. I keep drawing non-monster. I've drawn Chain, Poly in 4 games, like... No, 3 games so far. It's insane. Can I draw something else? I have like 16 starter in this deck, and I'm not drawing any of them. Koitol's not there. I drew Koitol once. With Chain again. But I didn't draw a singular Gazelle. I think I draw Gazelle and Berthomet once. But, like, I would like some stuff. Verte? I feel there was way better plays here. Way better plays than this. Sure, you get Dragoon. But you can't target this, my guy. You know that, right? You know you cannot target the Mud Dragon of the Swamp, right? So you cannot pop it with the Verte, with the Dragoon, so you can just punch over it. It's gonna be a negate. Like, they could have gone... I don't know if they're on Centurion, but they could probably have gone for just the Centurion stuff. Please activate the Dragoon and pop your own stuff. Let's go! Wait, is this a target? No, it doesn't target. Come on, game. You know it should target. You know it should target. Why does this not target here? Well, we're taking a lot of damage. We need to draw Godlike next turn. I don't even know what saves us at this point. Like, Barone was better than Dragoon here for sure. Barone, the Centurion stuff, what was probably better, but we're probably still gonna lose because I just drew nothing. We need to draw either Koito, Mercer Knight, Gazelle, everything, and for them to not have Imperm or Ash Blossom. Come on, you do not have them. You do not have them. You're on 45 or 50 card deck, and you drew everything you needed. So you do not have them simply. No Druid Swarm either. What is this deck? Okay, that's a good card. That's a good card. Now the question is, which one do I want the more? I think I don't care about this, so we're gonna go Patchwork, bait out the Red Eyes negate. If they have another negate than the Red Eyes negate, we're just doomed there. We know those two cards are not anything important. Letting me add these. Okay. Now I could Chain Block, or I could do something better. Do you have the Droll? You don't have the Droll. We're gonna go Apprentice. Apprentice pitching one of the poly. We don't need it. Summon the Apprentice here. Apprentice is gonna get me a search. If they Dragoon on this, I Chain Camera Fusion, fuse it away so that it doesn't get destroyed. Okay, they're gonna go regain, so they cannot negate this anymore. They do not have the option to negate this anymore. Sure. They really do not want to use their Dragoon. You can target face-up monster if one control up to the number of illusion monster control. Negate their effect until the end of this turn. That's not gonna resolve how you want it to, though. It doesn't negate on summon. It negates after it's being summoned. So I'm still getting this effect. Unless I'm reading it wrong, I'm still getting this effect here. Like, you're negating a vanilla, basically, at this point. Reviving the Magnemite, that's fine. Then we're adding here. We're adding... I kind of just want to go for the Guardian Camera. Guardian Camera pops this, maybe. Because it won't be able to target. Nothing will be able to target it. They won't be able to chain, because we're going to have the chain to chain block. And we can probably just pop something. So if we go for this, we might as well go for the... for the Tau here. Tau would allow us to revive this again. Maybe that's worth it. Because otherwise I don't see anything else that's really worthwhile. The other option is to go into the normal camera dude and then try and push through with this. But we don't have any of the guy that we would need. So we could add Mirror Knight, fuse those two into Mirror Knight, send to the... And because we have the Mirror Knight in the graveyard, we get ourselves a negate for the Dragoon. But then, does that do anything? We have the Camera Fusion afterward. Wait, is that lethal? This, then we send the Tau. I actually talked myself out of it. We're gonna get this. Add the Mirror Knight here. Then they can negate if they want to. They can negate if they want to. Come on, negate there. Magnemite's gonna activate, that's fine. Then they probably activate a trick negating a monster that doesn't do anything. Be my guess. Be my guess here. You wasted your thing. You wasted your trick, and now we put ourselves into a position. Oh, they're gonna go Baldrake. Baldrake might just kill us, actually. If your opponent would special summon a Ritual, Fusion, Synchroic Seas, or Link monster, contribute to 1. It's just an errant summon, right? It's not like the summon from a spell card, so I think we might be fine. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. But if it's just any summon, we're cooked. But I think it's just inherent summon, so we might be okay. Because I see a line to kill them. With the Verte on the field, I see a line to kill them here. That's fine. You can draw a card. You can draw a card at this point. We just need 2 punch here. So we're gonna go for the Poly. Polymerization is gonna maybe be negated. If they don't negate this, they're stupid. Okay, they don't even negate this. What are you doing? We're gonna go... We don't even need to use the Mirror here. We can use the Apprentice, use those two, go into the... Camaro, we chain block with this, then we summon the Mirror Knight effect. Then I think that's good. I think that's good here. We go those two into the Baphomet, the King of Mythical Claws. Then we go this and this, just to make it so the Dragoon just becomes a sour card in their hand. Like, they can't do anything. Now, nothing on their field does anything, really. They can actually negate this. I didn't know this worked like that. We can actually try and dodge it. That's not great, but we kind of need to. So we're going to go Camera Fusion. They probably Dragoon here, and we probably lose. Okay, so they negated this. What can we do now? We go Mirror Knight into summoning... Like, they used everything they needed. Everything they add here. Can we still make it happen? We add this. We add the Patchwork. Patchwork cannot activate anymore. This resolves. We're gonna send to the graveyard. We have this, and this. I'm gonna send the Tau. I need as much as I can here. Tau activate. They shouldn't have anything else. So we're gonna summon this now. We're gonna summon the Mirror Knight. Mirror Knight's gonna tag out into the Baphomet. Baphomet here. Baphomet's gonna get me both the Camera Fusion and the Gazelle here. Kind of unfortunate that my other guy is negated, because I would have loved to have him. So we're gonna go Camera Fusion now into this guy here, using this and this. Summoning this guy here. I still think I have lethal, to be honest. It's used the effect already. The Baldrake already used its effect, so I don't need to worry about it. We're gonna get this. We're gonna revive an illusion. And from there, we should be good, to be honest. We're gonna do this. We're gonna have triple illusion and a lot of punching. Oh, wait, we have this to deal with. We have this to deal with, right? That's true. How do we deal with this now? Because this is... Opponent declares an attack, can someone face down, card you control, destroy that opponent's monster. That's really annoying. That put a wrench in my plan, to be honest. We're probably... Does it target? You can send one face on, destroy that monster. It doesn't target to, so that's unfortunate. We're gonna add the Kotal here. Kotal is gonna activate, getting myself just going here. So we're not gonna be able to do the game plan I wanted to do. Instead, what we can do is this unaffected or just cannot be destroyed? Oh, we cannot target it with card effects, so that's unfortunate. Now from this, we're locked into Fusion 2. What can we do? We can go Guardian Chimera, pop this, and this maybe, punch into the 2 here. Remove as much as we can. It's not great, but maybe we survive. We could go Magnum too. Magnum would allow us to do something maybe, but I think we just gotta get going here. So we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna use the Nightmare Apprentice here. Summoning the Guardian Camera here. Guardian Camera is gonna allow me to pop 2 card. I don't know if this is protected by anything, but I don't have time to think here. So we're gonna pop this. We're gonna pop this here. Those 2. Then we're gonna go Battle Phase into this. Sadly, this is a bit too big, so we can't do anything about it. Then we're gonna set 1 to scare them, but we probably lost this game. Oh yeah, there's the Dragoon Burn effect. And we end-rip them for 1. It was the Bestial Rebellion. Not too amazing. We can always revive something here, but that's probably not gonna be enough. Probably not gonna be enough. So they cannot target this. If they try and target the Mirrorstone Knight, we can try and tag him out. You can discard 1 card, negate the activation if you do. Destroy this card and just gain 1000. So there's this, that. What are they targeting now? What are you targeting? But yeah, we had a really unfortunate hand at the start, and the guy had a really good hand. Why could I not do this? I never understand why I can... Oh, it's during his turn. Okay, during the end phase. I see. It wasn't his turn yet. So he has a Druid Swarm now. He has something else. The good thing with the Mirrorstone Knight is that it tags itself out. So if he tries to go for the Dragoon for the burn, we're good on that note. So even if he negates the Mirrorstone Knight, we're not gonna die from the Mirrorstone Knight doing stuff. Oh, this does not even target. Yeah, we're probably dead. Yeah, I don't see myself winning this, because now he just pops something and destroy me. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Yep, we tried. We tried really, really hard. But the Baldrake on top of the Dragoon was just too much for a pitiful hand that we drew. Sometimes the game gives you lemon and you can't do much. I'm gonna load up the replay and we're gonna do the wheel before we... Well, the Dragoon's not... It's not that the Dragoon's not balanced. It's that I drew Poly, Chain, Super Poly, and Camera Fusion in my opening end. I think that's what made this game unwinnable. I don't think it's what the opponent did. I think it's pretty much what I drew. If I drew a singular Gazelle, if I drew a singular Mirrorstone Knight, if I drew a singular Kortol, if I drew a singular Nightmare Throne, I was winning this game without question. But because I drew none of the like 14 to 16 starter I have in my deck, I could not do anything. It happens. It happens. I learned myself that it doesn't matter if I make my deck as consistent as I can. On Tempai, I'm gonna break. I'm gonna break against Tempai, with Tempai, if I try it. I know it. I know myself, and it's gonna happen. But let's go for 1 spin. It's not starting good for today, guys. I'm gonna say we're 1 and 2. We started so good the last time. We started so good. Oh no, not the plank. Well, we go at it, guys. Please be kind. The plank is horrible. I hate it. But it's good for the abs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 6, 7, 28, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 4, 5, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Woo! Woo! It's always the worst one. This is always the worst one. Still, the card has too much BS. Well, the thing is, you need to run so many breaks in your deck. Verte makes it a bit worse. If Verte was not in there, the card would really not be a problem. Would really not be a problem. Verte kind of is a problem card. I wouldn't be against Verte being banned, to be honest. I don't really understand why it's still there. Let me remove the wheel here. It's still on the screen. And let's go for the replay there. What do you have for us against Gimmick Puppet? Against Gimmick Puppet here with the branded opener. Oh, you're going second. So did they fail the FTK? Or did you Druid Swarm at the right point to stop them? I'm guessing you removed the monster that they tried to summon on your field, right? That's probably the choke point with a Bestial on your hand. So they go into the Machinax. Machinax is gonna detach, getting themselves the rank up card. Then they're gonna use the rank up card, go into the other guy to get themselves the Fanatics. Then they're gonna use this to try and put it onto your field. You're gonna Druid Swarm this. That's what I was expecting. Removing this should probably be annoying for them because now you have a Druid Swarm on the field. They're gonna summon the Machinax to your field there. Pop it, do 750. That's not a lot. That's really not a lot. They wanted way more there. Way more there. Summoning this, summoning the Machinax again. He's back. He keeps coming back. Adding back the rank up again. Using this, detaching 2. Stealing the Druid Swarm. No, not our Druid Swarm. Then going into the Meat Grinder, into those two, into Chimeradol. I don't understand why they're doing this, but I don't understand Gimmick Puppet that much. I just know the FTK, and that's about it. So, doing this, doing that, and phase. I guess they ran out of gas. And you should be doing pretty good. They have no interruption really right now. Albaz summoned to Super Poly. Okay. Stealing this, you still get the Super Poly. That's super funny. You still get the Super Poly there, board. Oh no. Sending this, then you can use the Ecclesia, go battle phase. Not an insane field. Oh, the camera's 1 in 60p. It's the autofocus. Thank you very much. I did not realize. Let me just fix this. The camera setting in this is really annoying because it keeps changing like the settings all the time. It resets the setting actually, so let me just go here, apply, and the camera should be back now. It just tries to autofocus when I go down there, and it doesn't refocus on me for some reason. So that's what happened. But welcome in, Galaxy Dreaming. Welcome in. Thank you so much. I did not realize. I wasn't paying attention. So we're going into Bestial line now. Wait. How did we get there? Because we add this, we punch into stuff. I missed a part there fixing my camera. What happened? Oh, they activated monster effect. So we could just go into talent, draw 2, and that's what unbricked us. I see. Because the hand didn't look like it could do this. Go into Branded Lust, go into Trust, Trust into a Branded Banishment. Yeah, well, the guy wasn't able to FTK. A lot more Branded Trap card. Is it a 60 card? It is a 60 card. Okay, Retribution, probably adding the... Oh, Branded in red. So we weren't able to get Branded Fusion into our hand anyway. But it's still pretty good. Like, we refilled our hand. We can go Branded in red here. Add back the Albaz. Go into... those two into Albion. Do you have the luck? You do not. Oh, you revived the Mirror Jade. That's pretty neat. Adding the Mercurier for a negate. Then Quem is gonna revive the Mirror Jade. You don't play Floodgate. Good on you. Yeah, there's a lot of people that play the Floodgate. I hate it. Every time people find something new, every time they ban a Floodgate, they just move to the next one. I just feel like this card is really cool, but it might need to bite the bullet at one point. Like, Branded can do stuff without this. It's just unfortunate because it's a really cool concept card. The thing I always say is that they could probably just make it so the monster they summon to your opponent's field is negated. Like, just make it so you summon a monster negated. It removes like 3/4 of the floodgates. And the floodgates on the opponent's field is not too bad. It's your out to maxi, I guess. Okay, so you stole their CXCs, and now I think you just have lethal, right? Punch into this, then they activate this, but you do have... Oh, it's in a battle phase. It's out evenly for me. That is fair. You just put something on the field. It beats Kashira, I guess, at the same time, too. Because you just put something on the field and they can't summon anymore. But GG, you were able to stop the FTK and then claw your way back into the game. That's pretty nice. That is pretty nice. Let's see here. What is the message here? Oh, maintenance. When is the maintenance? On the 8th, so on Wednesday at 11. So Wednesday we're gonna be forced to stop at one point, I guess. Let me just redeem my dailies here. I don't even know if I'm gonna spend that much on the next pack, so I'm gonna overflow on gems. I'm probably gonna start just slow pulling on gems. And once I'm at 10,000, like, I'm gonna need to spend them a bit because I'm gonna lose them otherwise. Gimmick Puppet player wants to summon Puppet. Yes, repeat until you can't do more. Exactly. Losing a coin toss is not great. It's not great there. Please, give me a hand that can do anything. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I'm really on the verge of taking out the patchwork package, to be honest. Mirror Sword Knight, Apprentice is pretty good. Super Poly's good. Maxi and Imperm. The Sense pretty much does it all. Like, we have pretty much everything we need, so I'm pretty happy about this. What do they have now? They're on 40, 15 cards, so it doesn't tell me anything. It's pretty standard deck list. Matt Mech. Do they have cybers they can do here? I guess they do, right? Like, I'm gonna just max in case they have a cybers they can do or something else. Okay, they have the call by. That's a good call by to get out of the way. It is a good call by to get out of the way. That means my effect are gonna resolve next turn. Unless they have another one. You activate... Oh, TTT, I guess. But that was, yeah, they were gonna go into a link, so... Lingeribo is kind of annoying. That turns off my Imperm as long as they have it, but they probably need to remove it. You're not gonna end on Lingeribo, right? That's not your handboard. Ain't no way. Yippee! We're so good at this game! We're so good! I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. I do not care. His hand is dead. Well, maybe you could have had something. I don't know. It's Cybers. They get stuff out of their ass all the time. You never know. I was like, might as well. If he links into a link one, I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna draw one card. If he ends on this, I just win. Like, Cyber seems to drop something out of their ass all the time. Like, you... Oh, it's Senpai. Okay, we're going against Senpai. We need Diabelles on the field if we can. We gotta be careful about Nib because they usually run it. They're gonna run a lot of interruption, which is unfortunate and not great, but call by is pretty good. We are a bit vulnerable to Imperm here. Maxi, we're gonna need to call by this because we don't have other option. Welcome in, Tony. Thanks for the water and thanks for the stretch. Oh, that was a good stretch. But our hand's not great. Why did we draw double camera fusion again? So, the options we have is we summon Nightmare Apprentice pitching a camera fusion, summon it onto the field. We can't use the camera fusion right now because we didn't draw anything else than illusion for some reason. Always drawing only illusion for some reason. I don't understand why. Do you have the Ash or the Imperm? He seems to have it. Imperm here. We're gonna go then into... I think we might just summon Kortol into SP, to be honest. That's not great, but Muckracker doesn't do anything because we didn't draw a Fiend. If we had a Fiend or a Beast, we could camera fusion to dodge everything, by the way. But we did not, so we don't have anything. Master Tile is gonna activate, reviving this. And then... we could technically go for Muckracker. That doesn't do anything. We can't camera fusion, so we're gonna hope. We're gonna hope, but today's not my day. I don't understand what's happening. My deck has never bricked so much, but today is just a bad day, I guess, for me. Just a bad day. Lightning Storm for the Espidal Knight. Sure, there's not much I can do other than that. It's Senpai, we know this. They're gonna start like dropping the field spell into Chandra, into everything. Yep. Good job! Good job! I don't understand what's happening right now. We have so many good cards in our deck. I still have not seen, other than the first game, I have not seen this card in my opening end once. I have not seen for the whole day this card in my opening end so far. I have not seen Throne once in my opening hand. They're all at 3! They're all at 3 ofs. I've seen Callbite twice. I've seen Camera Fusion 7 times so far with all the games. I've seen, like, Tau 2 times. How is it possible? But I'm not seeing this 3 of. I'm not seeing this 3 of. I'm not seeing this 3 of. I'm not seeing this 3 ofs. This 3 of is happening sometime. But I'm not seeing any of them. How is that a thing? How? My deck is as, like, I'm making it as consistent as I can. Am I gonna need to just run 40 starters to guarantee I hit one of them at least? I'm sure if I run like 35 starters and 5 non-starter, I would be able to just draw the 5 non-starters. On command. I would be able to just draw them on command because I'm so good at this game. Like, I don't understand sometimes how this is possible. But we go again. We're gonna spin this wheel a lot tonight, I feel. It's not going great. Usually the first few games tells you how the night's gonna go. And for now, it's not starting good. Oh, what's gonna be? It was so close. You see, it's on the line. It's literally on the line. Let's do the jumping jack and get back into the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There we go. There we go. Well, at least it's gonna keep me in shape. As they say, it's gonna just keep me in shape there. I'm gonna be so buffed by the end of this. Macedol's gonna make me the buffest player ever. We go again. We go again. I'm not gonna change stuff right now. I might think about removing the Patchwork Engine, because it's not been performing as well as I wanted to. Like, I've been drawing the non-patchwork piece more than I've drawn patchwork, which is not great. Not great at all. Okay, this hand is amazing. Complain and you're gonna get rewarded. This end is probably the best end we've gotten all night. I'm gonna start by this, just in case they have a maxi. We're gonna steal 1 summon from them. Discarding this. Summon the Apprentice. What do we want more? I think we want this first, and the chain second. I don't care about the chain too much. That's one of the thing with the chain, it's really good if you can do this. I could try and put only 1 poly in my deck. It's a bit scary if we draw the poly in a patchwork, because it turns the patchwork completely off. But Magnum can fix this by shuffling it back again, so we could just decide to run 1 singular poly in there. Now, if they add the Drolin Lockbird, that's really bad for me. They're just not gonna have it, right? They're just not gonna have it. We go Nightmare Throne. Nightmare Throne is gonna activate, select a card in my deck. We're gonna go Spirit of Yubel. We're gonna pop it. And then Spirit's gonna activate. Now they drop the Maxi. We know you have the Maxi pretty much. No Maxi yet. What could you have at this point? Because we could decide to just... I think I don't really need the Yubel for fusion stuff. Like, I'm worried they're gonna drop a Maxi on my face and they're just waiting or something like that. It might be an Imperm too, but an Imperm, they could have done it on the Apprentice now. So, I think I'm just gonna go straight into the Phantom in case they have a Maxi or something like that. It's just gonna shield me a bit more. And this is gonna allow me to feel safe. I don't need the Yubel for anything. So we're gonna go Cornfield Cortal now. Cortal's gonna activate, getting myself the Mirror Sword Knight. Then Mirror Sword Knight's gonna tag out into the... I think I'm gonna do the Patchwork first, just to get something out. I still don't know what their interruption is. It's either Imperm, Veiler, or something that doesn't do anything. It's not Ghost Ogre. So it's Imperm, Veiler, or Maxi. It's not Nib because they had interruption before the 5th summon. So I'm really scared. We're gonna go Mirror Sword Knight now. Do they Imperm this? If they Imperm this, they're stupid. Come on. Come on. It's scary. They do not. They do not take the bait. We're gonna tag out. Do they have the Ash Blossom? No Ash Blossom here. We're gonna go for the Gazelle. Should have summoned her in defense. I always forget. Always forget I can summon her in defense. Let's go for the Gazelle. Do you Imperm this? Not even. We're gonna add another Camera Fusion here. What could they have at this point? What is your end? What is this? We're gonna go for Camera Fusion here. Camera Fusion into the... At this point, I have the Cortal, so I'm safe against Imperm at this point. So only Nib is really scary. I'm gonna go for the Endrip one first, because I'm gonna do this and the... I did normal. I can go into this one, into the Berfomet, into... reviving the Mirror Sword Knight into Muckracker, summoning the Berfomet, searching myself the last one. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. We summoned this here. And we're gonna end on Diabelle's too. So we go this one first. This thing here second. Targeting the Mirror Sword Knight. We're safe against a Nib now too. Which is great. We're safe against Imperm, we're safe against Vader, and we're safe against a Nib. So once this deck can play the game, it's great. It just sometimes as... I think I have the reverse of Streamer Luck. I think I do have the reverse of Streamer Luck. Like, you know how streamers are often, like, viewed as super lucky? I think I'm not. I don't think that's what I am. From here, we can do this. If we go for the Diabelles, add it to our hand, then we can fusion later on, send the Tau. I think that's gonna be it, because we're gonna use her for Muckracker. We're gonna use her for Muckracker here. Yeah? You have something? We're gonna add back the Camera Fusion while we can. We're gonna have triple Camera Fusion to our hand. That's insane. I never had all three of them at the same time. I never had all three of them. Kind of crazy, to be honest. Kind of crazy. They're thinking, I don't know what it is. I still have no idea what they could have in their hand. Like, they held it for so long. What could it be? What could it be at this point? Okay, they're passing back again. We add this here. Anything on res? So we're gonna go Muckracker here. So we're gonna be locked into Fiend, but that's fine. We are only doing Fiend going forward. Muckracker is gonna activate, targeting the Big Wing Berfomet here. And all of them go to the grave for... It was an Imperm. Why did you hold this so long? It's way too late now. Way too late. I have the Cortal in the grave. As soon as you saw the Cortal happen, you should have seen that it was gonna get negated if I get the Camera Fusion. So there was no point holding this. Literal no point. Now we're gonna discard this, getting ourselves the Berfomet onto the field. Then Berfomet's gonna activate now. Adding myself the Gazelle and the final Camera Fusion here. I don't understand why he held it for so long. And we're still safe against a Nib now, so I'm not too worried. We can go into a Magnum here, and we can go into the other one. So I'm feeling pretty confident, to be honest. We're gonna go into a Poly, into this one first, using... Do we want to use the Berfomet? We can use the Berfomet, or we could use this, and then this and this. So the Berfomet can revive next turn. Berfomet used the Graveyard effect, so... I think I'm gonna keep the Berthomet onto the field. Just so I can revive on their turn if something goes wrong. So we're gonna go Berthomet here. Berthomet's gonna activate, sending to the graveyard. Oh, I can't send the Tau. Gotta remember, we cannot send the Tau right now because the Tau would get negated. So I think I'm just gonna send the Kotal for next turn. Because the Tau, we are locked into Fiend, so we cannot send Tau for this. Then do we want to do the Magnum here? We could do the Magnum next turn, which would allow us to... Like, Magnum would give us one draw here, which could be good. The problem is that we're losing our Beast. And if we don't have a Beast, we have only Fiend, and I don't want to lose my Beast right now. So I think I'm just going to set 2 here. Activate this. Rip the Spirit of Yubel. That's not a great rip here. But that's fine. We have a Monster Negate. We have... Triple... Oh wait, I can just do this actually. In their draw phase, I'm gonna go Chimera here. Chimera target the Diabels. Diabels, come on out onto the field, please. You're requested. And then he cannot activate his spell card anymore unless he sets them first. So that means if he tries to go for the pain, we can react to it pretty easily. We can do a lot here. Do we take the bait here? We could take the bait, but I'm not gonna take it right now. I think I'm fine with this. You can set this. Might be a Nightmare Pain, but if it's a Nightmare Pain, I'm not too worried. Was that a bait? Did you try to bait it? Unicorn. Fenrir, I mean. We can go into the Magnum here. Magnum would be pretty good. Like, those two into Magnum, I think is fine. Or we could just go into a Guardian Chimera too. Like, this, and this. Pop those two. Then they have nothing else. What's the best course of action? We can always go Magnum later on. So I think I'm just gonna go Guardian Chimera to really remove everything they have. So we're gonna use this, and this. Putting the Guardian Chimera here just to make it... I could have put it in defense. I don't think that's gonna matter, to be honest. Let's go Gazelle. Let's go Guardian Chimera. Untargetable Guardian Chimera, by the way. And let's go Berthomet here. Berthomet's gonna target the Mirrorstone Knight. Mirrorstone Knight's gonna allow himself to tag out. We could have gone in the Nightmare Apprentice too, but that's fine. We probably want another Gazelle on the field anyway. Drawing one, popping this, popping this. Boop. It was a circle. I don't know why they didn't flip the circle. They could have flipped it. We're gonna add to our hand. At this point, I kind of want the Kotal in case we need it for later on. And then, what do you have more? We have 30 seconds left, but they have 2 cards left. That's not gonna be much. We can pop anything if it's a spell. So if we see a field spell being set, we can just pop it. I could have dodged Imperm at any time. That's true. But their Imperm was just dead anyway. Like, their Imperm was dead all the time, so there was no point, really. If you saw me use the Camera Fusion, your Imperm was just dead. It would have forced my hand a bit. It would have forced my hand before. But we did win this game. We did win this game. We bring this back to a 50-50. We're 3 out of 3 so far. 3 out of 3. Let me just... There we go. Let's see what we are facing now. It feels it's so hard, the plat one. What is this? 2 polys, our Patchwork is offline? Come on, game. And we're facing Yubel. God, this game hates me. I'm running 2 poly only in my deck. And I draw both with a Patchwork. Why is that a thing? I guess we can pop all the back row, which is gonna be fine. I heard Varudra's coming, so that's gonna make Yubel way scarier. For now, they only make like Apo and stuff like that, so it shouldn't be too bad, but still, not great. Our out might just be If we can find a patchwork, we summon Apprentice, chain block, get ourselves the... get ourselves into Chaos Angel. And that might solve it, but I'm not optimistic with this. I am not optimistic at all. I should really try without the Patchwork Engine, see if I need it really, because it's been breaking me more than it's helping today. So I could just remove it, see if it works. If it helps, it helps. If it does not, so be it. I could start by just removing one of the poly, see if it's better, because now I wouldn't draw like double poly. I might draw another starter instead. But it's not looking great. Like, they're gonna do full Yubel combo. So how was your day today, guys, for the start of the week? Are you back to work? We're gonna be here for a while, so let's talk a bit. Like, were you off for the whole time, or did you just come back to work or not? I know for myself that was the first day of work in 2 weeks. And I had so much to catch up on. Like, so many emails to go through and all. Lots of... What did I do again last week? I don't remember. So that's a Phantom here. Then, do they have the Squirmer? I'm pretty sure they do, right? They added the Squirmer to their hand at one point. Yeah, they do have the Squirmer. So they summon the Squirmer. They go into the Red Dog. Red Dog pops this. Then the Squirmer. I don't know, actually. They popped it. Sure. I guess this is not, like, they can't go into the... Can they go into the Blue Dog? Unchained Soul. No, they need one of the... Well, it is an Unchained Soul. So they could have just gone into the Blue Dog here instead of popping. Then, from the graveyard, use this. I guess they lose one material. They might just want the Sharvara out, but I don't think that was the play. I don't think that was the play. They're removing material for themselves. So they have this. They can go into the Blue Dog here. But for now, that's not threatening an Apo. And Apo is pretty much the only thing I'm really scared about too much for now. Like, the Sen's not great. We probably just lose to a singular Ash Blossom. But we're gonna try. So Red Dog's gonna get them the Trap card, which still loses to Duster. They don't have Spell card, Negate, and Phase. That's one of the weakest Yubel board I've seen, but that must mean they have good stuff in their hand. Oh, and we draw this the turn after. We're just screwed. We're just literally screwed here. Nothing we can do in this. We draw 2 poly for a Patchwork. We draw the Maxi after they've done everything. We can't do anything with the Maxi. We add the Apprentice, but it's gonna get negated by the Phantom of Yubel. Oh? Why? Sure, you can use it, but you should not. Please activate effect. Please activate effect here. Come on, give me a way to use my Maxi. So we pop all of these. It does not use the Yama. We're gonna go dispatching the Patchwork. Might as well. We don't have anything to use it. We're gonna summon this in defense because there's no point in attack. Then we're gonna use the effect. They probably use a Phantom here. We can chain the Maxi to the Phantom and hope for the best. Maybe we find something. Come on. It's not that hard. It just searches me an illusion. It just literally searches me an illusion. They let this resolve for some reason. What do we do now? So if we go Kortol, that just gets negated. If we go Mirror Sword Knight, we can summon the Knight, go into Chaos Angel maybe, but that doesn't do much. But I think Mirror Sword Knight is still the best option. Like, I think it's still the option we want. Oh, we could poly here into... We could summon this into poly into... Or we could just poly into Guardian Chimera, but it can just Phantom then. And we just lose on that. Because they summon a Yubel, we can't do much against it. I think we do need to summon this. That's not looking good, guys. That's really not looking good. I'm warning you ahead. This is looking really grim. We're gonna go... SP doesn't do anything here. What do we do? What do we do? Maybe they'll... Because we... Like, if we go Chaos Angel, the thing is, this does not affect the card. It just affects the... It changed the effect itself. So it would change the Chaos Angel effect. Even though it's unaffected by card, they could still change the effect with Phantom of Yubel. So that's not great. Like, that's how that works. Even though you think it wouldn't work that way, that's still how this works. Please don't use the Phantom of Yubel. Can you use the Phantom here? We're gonna chain the... I can wait on the Maxi here until they pop something and they try to revive. Maybe the Maxi is gonna save us, but I cannot wait for them to show me an Ash Blossom on top of that. I cannot wait to for them to show me an Ash Blossom. They're gonna go Spirit. We're gonna go Maxi here. And we're gonna hope for the best. Please no Ash, please no Ash. Okay, we get one draw. The draw of a lifetime. If we get ourselves... That's literally the worst draw in our deck. That is literally the worst draw in our deck in a one-of. Literally the worst draw. There was no worse draw that we could have gotten. No worse draw in the whole deck. It's insane. I'm cutting one poly. We're gonna see if it works better with only one poly, but that's not... I'm getting so annoyed right now. Like, this deck works sometime, but sometimes the game... I told before, but this game's shuffler is just broken. It is literally broken. There is no other reason. It keeps giving me the same hand over and over again. And it's not the good hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. Okay, I'm making a bet. If I do not reach Diamond 1 by the end of this week, I'm crafting Tenpai and we're climbing with Tenpai. At this point, if the game wants to be an ass, I'm gonna be an ass back. I'm gonna be an ass back and I'm just gonna play the deck that should never brick. And we're gonna see if I'm gonna brick with it. If I'm able to brick with Tenpai more time than I'm not bricking, I'm gonna have proven my point. Certified Joker moment, I know! But you should have seen my hand tonight! My hand were horrible! Every single one of them! Right here, we have a lot of good normal. I'm gonna drop the Imperm here, summon this onto the field. I would have loved the Camera Fusion here to be able to do stuff a bit more. They don't seem to have any interruption. So I'm gonna go into the Squirtle. Squirtle, activate. I lose really hard to an Imperm, but they don't seem to have it. So I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna go Mirror Knight. Mirror Knight summon the Gazelle. Gazelle effect gonna get me a Camera Fusion. Then we're gonna activate the Camera Fusion using both. If we use the Berthomet right now, we can revive it later on. So I kind of like this. We're gonna do this using this and this here. Getting the End Rip. We're still vulnerable to a Nib right now, but making this makes it easier for us later on. So we're gonna go this first into the Big Wing Berthomet here. Big Wing Berthomet is gonna revive the Mirror Knight onto the field. Then this is gonna activate, getting ourselves going with more stuff. Then from there, we summon the Mirror Knight. Then we go add to our hand From here, we have the Mirror Sonata, we have the Cortal in the grave. We can grab a D-Bells to be able to pitch her from Muckracker. I think I kind of like that. So we go to D-Bells here. We're gonna grab ourselves the Camera Fusion, add it back to our hand. Then from there, we're gonna go Muckracker with those two. Get ourselves into a Muckracker from the Underworld. It's gonna activate, targeting the Birthmet in the graveyard, discarding the D-Bells here, then summoning the Birthmet onto the field. Birthmet's gonna activate, so now we're Fiend and Fusion locked, so we gotta be mindful of that. We're gonna add both this, and we're gonna add the other one. So there's no real point in making the one that sends from deck at this point. I might just make a Magnum. But is there a point to make a Magnum before the main phase? The main phase of them, because we lose value if we make a Magnum now. I think we don't need to, because we already used both those effects. So if we make a Magnum, that would be with the Mirror Sonite here. We make the... Oh yeah, we draw one card. That's fine, that's fine. We're gonna make the Magnum. Do I use a Claw or Mirror Sonite? I kind of want to use one of the... Gazelle. Just in case I need to... It's big enough. I can put it in defense. Just in case I need to make Guardian Camera. Guardian Camera needs different names. Like, Guardian Camera needs different names. That's why we don't keep the 2 Gazelle. Even though Gazelle gives a lot. But we do win this. We win this, no problem. Still a 50-50, so we're not climbing that right now. We're not climbing at all. We're just doing win-lose, win-lose, win-lose. We're back to where we were. What were they on? Oh, they were on Super Heavy Full Combo Centurion. I see. If they went first, we were losing the game, probably. Well, let's try it. For now, I could say removing a poly helped our consistency. I don't think that's what did it. I think it was just variance. It was probably just variance. We removed one poly one time. We didn't see a singular poly, didn't see a singular patchwork, didn't see a singular edge imp. So I don't think that's a good sample size. 1 is not a good sample size. Who would have known? Who would have known that 1 is not a good sample size for stuff? We finally have the throne. We have 1 Ash Blossom. We have a good starter here, which could be good. Bad that we are going second. It's a 60 card deck, so... Okay, they bricked. Good, good, good. Finally! Finally, we're getting some good luck. That means they probably have a lot of end traps. Oh, that's the worst card I could get. Okay, so we're gonna activate Throne. They have something in response. Do you want Ashes? At least, I guess the Yubel helps me have a Fiend there. I'm gonna add this to my hand because I kind of just have both, so might as well add it. Do you want a Maxi now? That's a Maxi for sure. That's for sure a Maxi. No way in hell that's not a Maxi there. If you don't Maxi now, you're losing your chance forever. I have the Ash too. Mind Crush? Sure. I don't need the Yubel in my hand. What am I facing? What am I facing here? Like, I'm still gonna be able to use the Yubel. Shifter? Oh, Lord. I'm gonna use the Camera Fusion now. Before the Shifter resolves. So it's a stun 60 card deck. Maxi here. We're gonna Ash the Maxi. And that should be all she wrote here. What is this deck? What is this? Do you have a Callby or something? A Gamma? He has the Gamma too! In a 60 card deck! 60 card, guys! It's insane! It's crazy! It's 60! 60! So he's gonna get to 1 draw, maybe 2 draw from this. Unfortunate. We're gonna go this and the Yubel here before the Maxi resolves. Get myself this. Open 2 1-ofs in a 60 card deck, by the way. 2 1-ofs. Okay, they remove 1 card from their hand. We can send a Cortal to the graveyard, I guess. Because we don't really want to send the Yubel here. Unfortunate that our camera fusions last forever now, but we gotta do what we gotta do. We could get the Mirror Knight back. We could summon the Mirror Knight too, so we don't really need to. I don't really want to play into the Maxi though. They are on nothing, so I think I'm just sending the Koitol and waiting there. Do I summon the Mirror Knight? If I summon the Mirror Knight, I can go and get myself the Berthomet. Berthomet adds me another one. It would lose the Mirror Knight forever, which is unfortunate. Oh, we're not sending anything actually. It's gonna get banished. So at this point, what do we not want to draw? I guess this wouldn't be great. So it's my turn here. It's gonna be his turn afterward. We can go Phantom with this. That would give him another draw, but nothing else. I think the Phantom is worth it. Because it just changed the effect, right? It doesn't need to go to the graveyard. You can tribute this card. And the activated effect become... Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna give him one draw for this. I don't think he's gonna be able to do much from this here. So we're gonna summon the Phantom here. And from there, we could extend a bit more, but there's no point. We're just gonna go... I don't even want to summon this, because the next turn is gonna be his turns too. So he's just gonna have the Shifter still up. So we're just gonna end here. We still have a Mirror Knight in the graveyard to negate a monster effect. We have a negate of any monster. We have 2 monster effect negate. And we're just gonna get what we need now. We win! I have no idea what this guy's deck is. Why are you running 60? Why are you running Drop Off? Mind Crush, I mean. Why are you on Shifter? What is this? What is this? It's Sprite with Spell Canceller, with Amorphage Goliath, with triple Mind Crush, with a Dimensional Barrier, 1 Singular Trust in 60 card 2, 1 Droll. 3 Maxi, 1 Gamma, 3 Ash. What is this deck there? What are you doing? God, people don't know what they're doing. Well, we're 1 win away, guys. We're 1 win away to at least making it to Diamond. We finally had a positive ratio today, but I don't know what this guy was on. Like, I have no idea. We go first. Please, 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 don't break. Don't break. I beg you. I'm begging you. Please. I've been a good boy. I've been a good boy. I deserve this. I deserve this. I've been a good boy. I've been super kind. He ruined my Sprite. I guess I've been a bad boy. I guess I've been the worst of the boys. What is this? I have 1 Poly in my whole deck. I have 1 Duster in my whole deck. I have 2 Call By. And I draw them all the time. Well, I guess we lose. I guess we don't rank up, guys. I guess I'm not meant to rank up. This is bullshit. Half my deck is monster. Why am I only seeing 1 monster all the time? Oh, yeah, for sure. Is it Tempai? I'm gonna drop the Maxi. If it just gets called by Ash or anything, be my guess. Yep. I'm guessing it's Tempai. I'm not even saying here. I'm not even saying here. Break to High Heaven, the guy opened Lightning Storm. And as the call by for the Maxi. Was it Tempai? Was I right? Yep. So we're dead. We're dead no matter what. There was nothing we could do there. One day, the game is gonna decide to not be bullshit. I don't know why I angered at Konami. I have no idea. I'm sorry for whatever I did. I don't know what it is, but I'm sorry. Can you please get off my ass? Can you please get off my ass, please? We're gonna do the plank, and we're gonna get right back to it after that. 2 wins from Master. From Diamond, I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 2 flanks in a day is not great. This reminds me of my purely games, going first, draw no engine and 0 quick play spell, but going second, draw full engine, no end trap. It's really annoying, and knowing how many quick play spells. I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna try again a bit more, and if it still keeps breaking me, I'm cutting out the whole patchwork engine. I've never done this in camera. I've always loved the patchwork engine really much, but if it keeps being an ass like this, I'm just cutting you. You're not there anymore. Yubel's gonna take your place. It's gonna do way more. Camera Fusion's better than Poly. Poly's just good to have as a bonus. But I think I've drawn Poly and Chain more than Patchwork. Oh, and we're just not gonna connect into the game. We win a coin toss. We're not gonna connect into the game. That's so fun. So fun. So now we just... Yeah, I don't know why the shuffle system is so bad. Like, I don't understand. I'm drawing Maxi more than every single card in my deck. Did they make it so Maxi is so easy to draw? Like, do they wait card? At this point, I'm starting to believe in, like conspiracy theory. For sure, we win the coin toss. It doesn't connect, and then we lose the coin toss. We're gonna go back to 3 win to Diamond. If this whole stream, we do not move from Plat 1, I'm gonna be so sad. This hand would have been insane going first. Insane going first. Goaty! That's the worst normal you could get. Shark, we're gonna go into the Maxi here. If they have the Ash, so be it. It is a matching field, so they have the Ash Blossom. Okay. Their hand is not great, though. They did normal already, so I don't really know what they could get here. Abyss Shark. I could have Ash myself, too. But for sure, they had the Ash here, so we're not getting cards now. They have the Abyss Shark. Then they add the Leaf Fish, but they already did normal, so they can't do much. This is a level 5, so that's awkward for them. They can go into a Link 2. Abyss Keeper? Sure. Zeb doesn't trigger on your turn. Do you know that Zeb? Oh, I guess they're summoning the Leaf Fish. We can just Ash this. I'm just ashing this. Show me the Call by the Grave now. Show me the Call by the Grave. No Call by. Okay, so that should be... I played Goaty a lot. I love Goaty. I wish it was a bit better, but I love the small fish that learned to Synchro Summon. So now this should probably be just done. I don't think they have much more they can do. For sure, drawing the Spirit here is not great. Like, why do we keep drawing our one-ups? This is a one-up in the deck. End phase. Okay, we should be good. We should be good. But I have a white aura Goaty deck. Okay, the Call by is good here. We can start with the Apprentice pitching the Spirit here. Summoning the Apprentice onto the field. Then Apprentice effect. Do you have an Imperm? They have something. They have something here. Is it a second Ash? A second Ash would be better here than an Imperm for me. If they burn the Imperm though, we can go Gazelle. Gazelle search the Camera Fusion. Camera Fusion into this. Send to the graveyard. Something. Then we search something else. Then go from there. That's not great, but to get good duels against dude trying to have fun, but not against meta, that's fair. That's right. They're thinking now. I don't know what they're thinking about. They have something. They have one singular interruption. Zeb doesn't do anything. It might be Snopios, actually. Snopios would be kind of annoying. Because it would mean they summon, they go into the 8, they can do Ascon and banish Ascon. If they go Ascon though and target himself, I'm gonna banish the final fish they have in the grave. Letting this resolve. Finally, we're gonna go into the Cortal here. Cortal effect now. Let's see if they have an answer again. No answer now. What could it have been? We probably want to go Mirror Knight here. It discards Link Summon, you can special summon one fish monster, you can target one fish monster. So it doesn't have a quick effect, this doesn't have a quick effect, nothing has a quick effect here. Yeah, he decided to not activate and he probably toggled off now. So I think I'm gonna go Mirror Knight now. Mirror Knight effect. No effect here. We're gonna go for the Baphomet, trying to get as much as we can here. Baphomet effect. Nothing either. What was that? What did they have then? Like, what could they have had on this summon that took them so long to think about it, and then they have nothing else? I'm so confused. Camera fusion here. They're gonna surrender. We're never gonna know. We respect him. I will respect him. We had ways out. If you had an Imperm, we're still playing. Like, there was nothing really that scared me that much. The only thing that would have hurt me would have been the... It would have been like 2 entraps, but I don't think Goody have the space to run too many entraps. Let me see. Let's try and figure it out. So, it was not Maxi, because he would have dropped the Maxi. It might have been Ogre, actually. Might have been Ogre, because didn't have anything afterwards. Why are you running Ryo in this? But it's probably Ogre, because it's the only interruption that only activates while I have the Apprentice on the field. Because he can Ogre the Apprentice because she summons herself and then activates the effect. He cannot Ogre the Mirror Sonata. He could have Ogred the Baphomet, actually. I don't like his deck. I don't like his deck. I can show you mine. I can show you my Goaty deck. It's not refined. I haven't played too much with it, but this is the deck I'm running. I like it a lot. It's not meta. You need to remove... I would probably just cut the Gamma completely. But that's what I'm running with. Like the White Mirror, the White Reincarnation with the Sardine and all. Just going full water. I like this a lot more. But the problem is, it's not like... It dies to 2 interruption most of the time. So I'm not too happy with it. No Gozen. I hate Gozen match. I hate Gozen match with a passion. I hate it so much. I know why people run it. I just do not enjoy Gozen match. So I'm just not... I'm deciding to stand my ground and not use it, basically. Like, there's Floodgate. There's tier... I always say there's tiers of Floodgate. Like, Floodgates like Shen Shen, Zombie World, stuff like that are soft Floodgate, I would say. Like, they're annoying, but they're not too bad. Floodgate, like, there can only be one. Tikaboo, Anti-Spell, and stuff like that are just FU Floodgate. They're literally just FU Floodgate. Okay, nothing here. So we're gonna start by doing this, popping it. Getting ourselves the Spirit here. Spirit is gonna get ourselves into the Yubel. Then... Did they take... They're gonna have lost thinking I was Yubel. No Yubel ever does this. No Yubel would ever does this. We did rank up. We did retrieve it. We're in Diamond now. So now the real game starts. If Diamond is easier than Plat 1, I'm gonna be so pissed. But what were they on that they surrendered on this? It is Runic. It was Runic. You were right. It's Runic White Forest. God. You were so right. But yeah, there's some Floodgate. It's easier than Plat. Usually that's it. But Plat, I rank up really hard. The Plat 1 was the only hard part. Like, Plat 1 was the only time I had a hard time. But we finally were able to make it through. And we're slowly making our ratio a bit better than 50-50, which is great. It is great there. We're gonna decide to go first and see where it goes. Our hand last turn was insane too. Like, the guy was not getting out of this. The guy was not making it out. Okay, the sand is fine. Not great, but fine. We could remove the Super Poly too. Like, Super Poly is great, but it's not amazing most of the time. We're gonna go Patchwork, because Patchwork is way better than anything else. Okay, let's just resolves. That's good for me. I'm gonna do... Oh, does it have a Droll? No Droll. So we're gonna do this. Send the Patchwork too. When was the last time you saw Manidium? I don't even know what it is. What is that archetype? Oh, do you mean Manidium? Yeah, Manidium's been a while. I had a friend that loved Manidium. They loved it so much. Okay, so they have something here We're gonna try and see what we can do. With the Cortol, at least we're gonna shield ourselves against Imperm here, because now we can go Poly into the Berthomet and go there. We could even go with the Gazelle, fuse those two, go into the search for the Mirror Knight afterward, summon the Mirror Knight, then we tag out into Berthomet. I kind of like this. Instead of searching the Mirror Knight right now, we go this. That adds a chain link to this. And we can fuse with those two too. That would be another option. We don't need to do descent from deck yet. We can just do this. Go for the Poly. They have an end trap. It is the Maxi. Okay. So, for now, what do we do? We can send this to the graveyard. Send the Mirror Knight now. And get ourselves Super Poly Imperm plus a draw. A search, I mean, and this, which would be fine. We can end rip them for one, but I think setting a monster negate is better. So we're gonna go this and this, and just build a chain link to deck 10 a bit. We're gonna put it in attack. If it is like we have one of them right now, which is not great. But we can do the Gazelle now. We can do this here and chain block with the other one. I'm gonna give them one more draw, but at least now we're safe against... We are safe against Imperm, which is great. We're not safe against Ash, though, which is annoying. And they did just draw a card, and they're gonna draw another one, which is really unfortunate. Actually, now that I'm sending to the grave... we're sending this. We have that in the grave right now. We could technically revive something, but it doesn't do anything. I might just send the Mirror Knight just for safety. Because if we send the Mirror Knight here, if we send the D-Bells, the problem is it's going to be hard to get back, or will it? Because we add the Mirror Knight and then we summon the Berthomet, we get something and we can summon the D-Bells on their turn. No, I thought myself into it. So we're gonna add this to our hand. Then we're gonna summon the Mirror Knight here. Mirror Knight effect. We're giving them one more draw. Please no Ash. Please no Ash. Okay, no Ash here. We're summoning the Berthomet now. Berthomet effect. No Ash. No Ash. Please, 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 please. Thank you very much. That was the scary part. This was the scary part of this all. If we did not make this choke point, we were in trouble. But now we can just sit here, set this, set this, set this, and we should be doing fine. It's not great, but they just drew 2 cards from the Maxi. We put up a board that is okay. If they draw the Duster or the Lightning Storm at this point, I'm gonna be so annoyed. So annoyed. Tempai. We can probably wait on this. The problem is we lose our negate now, which is a bit annoying. We could go Camera Fusion into the one that end rips to get a revive. But I kind of want to wait. I want to see what they add first. Because I can always Super Poly them in the battle phase, depending on what they get. And that usually does pretty good against them. At least now we're safe against Lightning Storm. If they want to use the summoning and get them something back, that's fine. The Imperm, that's annoying. That's not doing much, though. That's really not doing much for you. Like, my negates were off. My negates were literally off, my guy. Like, there was nothing I could do with my negates there. Like, I can't negate your stuff. Oh, the door, I see. We're gonna go. Is this Fire Dragon monster control? Is it a dragon? It is a dragon, so it's unaffected. I don't know why it doesn't say Tempai, because now it's annoying. This is unaffected too. So we're gonna go here. We probably are gonna go into the D-Bells. They go Chandra. Well, if you Black Rose, he loses the game. Welcome in, Night Gamer. Welcome in. If he Black Rose, he just loses. It's a fire dragon. Oh, I see. I see. Is Black Rose fire? I never knew that. I'm gonna go. Actually, I can respond to Black Rose. I have a way to respond to Black Rose. That's gonna be really annoying for him. Really, really annoying. If he goes Black Rose, I can answer it. Come on, do your Black Rose. He already normal though, so I don't really know what he would do. So he goes for the field spell now. Probably again Roku, I would guess. Yeah, Genroku summoned. Then he goes into sending another Genroku. So he had two Genroku in his hands. Activate the Genroku, summoning it onto the field. But if he goes for the Black Rose, I just chain Camera Fusion, use this and this. Go into the normal one. So he pops the normal one. I can revive. What does it do? You can escape the top card of your deck if it's a fire dragon, send it to the graveyard. If you do, sure. That's not a fire dragon. He could have Black Rose. But if he Black Rose, he's still losing. Like, he's still in a losing position if he Black Rose. Okay, those two. Is this the Black Rose dragon? No, it's the other guy. Sure. You have all tuner right now. I guess you can use the Genroku to try and dodge stuff, maybe? Like, the Genroku can tag out now. I guess he's trying to go for the big Transcendent Dragon before the battle phase. What I can do here, actually, is go... Fusion. Oh, you're gonna do this. Oh no, he's gonna be so sad. He's gonna be so sad. Okay, as soon as he tries to enter battle phase, watch me. Okay, change all attack, that's fine. I'm gonna go this into Guardian Chimera. Guardian Chimera is gonna pop his field spell. And then on a second chain, I'm gonna go Super Poly fusing both of these. And before in the main, we're gonna go Camera Fusion. What do you have now? What do you have? Another Maxi? Another Maxi? Really? Really? Is it gonna be another Maxi? No Maxi. So we're gonna go this guy here. Using this, and this one here. We're gonna keep the illusion just in case. We're gonna put this in defense. And we're gonna target... Chimera doesn't need to destroy both. It just needs to be able to target 2 cards if you use 2 monsters on the field. So we're gonna do Guardian Chimera. I don't think I have a Poly in the grave. I do, so they can't even Imperm this or Veiler this. But it's my turn anyway, so... And we're gonna revive the Diabelles here. So Diabelle's gonna prevent them from using Kaimen in the battle phase too, which is great. We're basically locking them out of playing the game. At this point, I'm gonna put this in defense. There's no Tempai that are big enough to do anything here. We're gonna draw one, pop this, and I know it's not gonna pop. But to remove this, we're gonna add to our, and at this point, I kind of want... Oh wait, we can do this, which is way funnier. We add the Cortal. And then from there... Do they still try and go battle phase? They still try and do. We go Super Poly. That's a cool board you got there. Would be a shame if it disappeared, right? Boop. Boop, boop. Now that the field spell's not there, you do not have immunity from anything. And we should be good. This deck has a pretty good matchup against Tempai, unless we break really hard. But look at this. Look at this. Even with the field spell, with the Chandra and everything, we still make it out of here. Now they already normaled. They cannot Kaimen because we have Diabelles on the field. They Genroku to get already. They don't have a fire monster, so they cannot summon any other Tempai. There is no way out for them. Literally no way out. We removed every single option. And even if there is an option that I did not see, Imperm seals the deal. So that's why I love this deck so much. And even if they went Black Rose, pop the field, I would have gone Camera Fusion into the normal one. The one that like... If they went Black Rose, my play was to make the Chimera that is a Beast and a Fiend. Then on a new chain, I would have lost the Beast and the Fiend. I don't care. It would have been dead, but it would have allowed me to revive one of the Illusion, Beast, or Fiend from my graveyard. I would have gotten the D-Bells back on the field. I would have gotten the Search too. So I would have been in still a good position. I don't know if I would have won, but it wouldn't have had like any stuff to go on more. But we keep winning. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. So far, Diamond is easier than Plat. Because this guy did not know what he was doing. He tried to be tricky by going into the 10 before the battle phase, so I couldn't activate my trap card in the battle phase. That would have worked if I did not have a way to pop stuff. But he knew I had a way to pop stuff. We're going second now. Another coin toss loss. Let's see what we're facing. It's not Tempa at least. Bit of diversity. I'm guessing Master is gonna have so many Tempais. Yubel is fine here. We drew the one-off Poly again. We drew the one-off Poly. How is this possible? We're probably dead, by the way. If we didn't draw the one-off Poly, we had maybe a chance. But now we literally cannot use the Patchwork in our hand. I think I'm just cutting the Patchwork. At this point, I think I'm literally just cutting it. Because we are drawing the Poly so often. When we were running 2 Poly, we were drawing 2 Poly. So it's not a matter of like running 1 Poly is what's breaking me. If I was running 2 Poly, I'm guaranteeing you that Yubel would have been a Poly instead. It would have been a polymerization and I would not have been able to use the Patchwork. Every single time. I cannot wait for the Fiendsmith to come out so I can ditch this without problem and ditch the Yubel too. When Fiendsmith comes out, I'm not running Yubel, I'm not running the Patchwork anymore. Maybe a bit of Patchwork, but Fiendsmith is gonna fix so many things for this deck. Like their Fiend, they work really well, you can combo with them. The Necro Quip allows you to plus of Koitol. Sword Soul, and you have the Blackout already. So it's Sword Soul, Centurion. People are sticking Centurion into everything, aren't they? Like, they're literally sticking Centurion into every single thing they could. Like, I have seen so many brew of Centurion. I don't think this one's that great. Like, is it because some of the Centurion are Worm? Like, is there a Worm Centurion? That's a Dragon? There's no Worm Centurion, so what's the point of this? Like, what's the synergy other than my deck makes level 4? Like, there's no synergy at all. I don't understand the combo of this. The only combo I see is that they make Synchro. That's the literal only combo. Centurion is based. As long as they don't do the Odd Red Dragon Arcfiend Calamity, I'm fine with Centurion. I just don't understand what the game plan is here. And you're getting Taya? Does that mean you already have the 6? That means he already has the 6, right? Like, for sure, that means he already has the 6. So, we can blank this one with the Poly. He does have the 6. Why do they open always so good? So, I think our out is here to go and grab ourselves anything that can work. Wait, did he send Blackout? He did. But you have Taya. You can't summon Taya. What are you doing? Because this one already used its effect. This one did use its effect already. So he can go. He's going to go Barone, this, and the Auxilla. That's still going to be a super hard board to break with my hand. Like, if this was live, I might have a chance. But this not being live is really unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. So let's see. He sets up in the back row. Adds the Phalanx. So the Phalanx is gonna be target face up, banish it if you do during the standby phase of the next turn. Special summon that banished monster to its owner field. So it's just an SP effect. He goes this into Barone. That we expected. Not even Super Poly's that great against this. So it's not amazing. Like, Super Poly is amazing against Tempai, but it's not amazing against anything else right now. Phalanx? Is that it? So I guess he's setting the level 8 here to be able to synchro, but that's not a tuner, so you would need a tuner here. Or maybe you can just summon this end phase, then the Phalanx, the Auxilia, I mean, activates. Setting what? What are you setting here? Setting the Primera. Okay. What? Please. Please. Anything. Why is this game hating me so much? Why is this? This would have been good the turn before. Now it's a dead draw, literally. God, this is the worst game. God, this game is bad. What is this shuffler? Like, you guys see this, right? You guys see this for sure. There is no way that I keep drawing this badly. Like, my deck's not that much different than anything else. He's gonna Barone on this. Okay, sure. Then he's gonna do this. We can Maxi on top of that. Maybe the Maxi is gonna fix itself. At least they summon a lot during our turn. So now we get value from the Maxi. They cannot Barone the Maxi. So he's gonna special summon once before. But that's fine, because now if you use a field spell afterward, we still get more draws. And that might fix our hand. Please, please, I'm begging you. I am begging you. At least now he doesn't have the... Okay, Imperm could be very good here. Do you want a Synchro? Do you want a Synchro? He does want to do this. Okay, so he's going to add the Centurion card. He's going to Synchro right away. That's fine. I have an Imperm if it's the dragon. The, like... What's the dragon again? The Crimson Dragon. We can just Imperm it. And that's going to prevent the Blazar. Yeah, it is the Crimson Dragon. So we're going to Imperm this unless... I'm just going to read here first. Scar Summon, you can add a spell trap that's mentioned Crimson Dragon. Quick effect can target a level 7 or higher Synchro Monster. That is the adding of stuff. Do I care about him adding the Synchro Rumble? Can I see the Synchro Rumble here? I don't think it's gonna show me. Can I please click on this? It is. Okay, target one level 7 or 8 Dragon Synchro monster in your graveyard. Special summon it in defense. Okay, so what does he have in the grave that could justify this? Nothing. That's a dragon though. He could do something with this, but I think I'm keeping my Ash just in case. Now if he wants to chain, please chain. Yeah, let's go. He's stupid. He's stupid. Why would you chain this? You don't need to chain. Let the first effect resolve, my guy. Let the first effect resolve, please. This is so simple. It's the simplest thing ever. Do one effect. That doesn't work how you want it to. That does not work how you want it to. This card needs to shuffle itself back to resolve. You cannot just do this. And if you do... So I guess he's getting the Synchro Rumble. Maybe he wanted a Synchro Rumble really badly. But we dodged a bullet here. We can go into Summon Mercer Knight. We could fusion right away to those two into the Baphomet. If they try and negate afterward, we pop. And then, oh yeah, I prefer this way more. We go Poly. We still have the Ash in case they have a Maxi. That's why I was keeping the Ash, by the way. So we go this into this and this. And now we have a way to get the Mercer Knight while being safe from this guy. We are safe from everything now. So Baphomet comes down onto the field. Baphomet activates. Then he's gonna try and activate this, target it, not reading that Coidal as an effect in the grave. And we can just Coidal now, remove it from the field. Clearing this. Banishing the Blackout is fine. We go Coidal now. Coidal's more versatile, like it's more limited, so we're gonna use it. And it pops a card too, so it's just better. So we go Cornfield Coidal here, pop it. We get this, we send to the graveyard. We're gonna send the Tau here. We could have been funny and send the other one, but that's not gonna work that well. Tau, summon the Mercer Knight. He still has something right now. I don't know what it is. Oh, is it a Blackout? It's probably Blackout. Yeah, it is a Blackout. The token locks him to Synchro Monster. Would be funny to keep it on field. That is fair. That is very fair there. So he summoned this second Ash. Not the thing I need. Really not the thing I need right now. We're gonna go Mirrorstone right now. Welcome in, Mana Seeker. We're fighting for our lives right now. We're gonna go Big Wing Baphomet here. We're locked into Illusion from the graveyard for the rest of the turn. So there's that to keep in mind. Like, there's some locks in this deck. You gotta remember them, but we should be doing okay. We can go... Oh, wait. That is the funniest thing I can do. Wait, I can summon this? I haven't normal yet? Might as well summon this, right? No, I need... Oh, I can use the Ash here. So I guess I'm just... That's the second best normal summon in my deck. I didn't play the event. I don't know if I'm gonna play it or not. I don't care too much about this 30-second event, I'm gonna be honest. But okay, what I can do here is do Chimera Fusion. Chimera Fusion into Magnum. Magnum using this and one of the Ash Blossom. Hear me out. We are fixing our patchwork. We are fixing our patchwork here, guys. We're gonna use this. We're gonna send a Poly back. Draw a card. Then we can use the patchwork. Yippee! Yippee! I'm not gonna use the Magnum right now because I kind of want to banish my own Poly instead of the Chimera Fusion because I might want to add it back. So I'm gonna wait. We're gonna add this. We're gonna add this. God, how are we playing this still? Like, how are we still in this game? We're gonna use the Chimera Fusion here. Add it back to our hand. Then from there, we're gonna even pop the Auxilla too. Oh, does it protect? Cannot be destroyed by opponent while you control the Centurion. Card, and this only protects face-up card on your spell and trap zone. So there's no protection on this. So we can just go Poly here. Poly using... We're locked into Illusion, but we don't care too much. We could go into this and this. I think that's fine. We already used this effect, but that's not too bad. We could go those two if we want to, but I kind of want the D-Bells on the field to just make it really annoying for them. But at the same time... No, I think that's fine. We're gonna go this and... this here. Using the chain, we're basically using this to trigger the Magnum here. We are gonna need to pick up the pace a bit, but we can go this one here, this one here, into the Edgem chain to get ourselves just chain block, and then we're gonna go Magnum for chaining 4. Magnum for chaining 4 here, banishing the Poly from the graveyard. We're gonna pop the Auxilla here, just so they don't have another target for a 12 when the Crimson Dragon comes back. And we're gonna be able to clear this anyway. So we add the patchwork. We get ourselves going with this one. We're gonna get ourselves the Apprentice. We're trying to get as many illusion basically, because I see the win con here. We send this to the graveyard. Summon this here. Get ourselves going with this. Then this adds the Cortal now. And from there, we have Lethal. Because we do this. They don't seem to have Nib or anything. So we just go this into this guy again. Using this and the Baphomet. Like, it's a bit convoluted. Stick with me. You're gonna understand. We're gonna kill them with their own Barone. So we do this here. We use that. We get ourselves the D-Bells onto the field. And how many attack do we need? 1, 2, 3. That would be 3. That would be enough. So we get the D-Bells now. We're gonna go Chimera Fusion from this. We're just saving ourselves from an Imperm or anything like that. I don't know what they could have. We just need 3 attack at this point. We don't need more. Because, yeah, that's 100, 3.1, 3.1. That's 6.1. Then that 8.9. Yeah, my math is not wrong, right? I'm gonna be safe. I don't need the D-Bells. I'm gonna be safe anyway. If I lose by this, so be it. I want to get as much attack as I can. We're gonna go battle phase. First punch. Activate the effect. Second punch. Third punch. Fourth punch. Yippee! I love this deck so much. It flows so well, see? We fix the hand and all. So that's why I like the Patchwork Engine. Like, it gives you so much more power, so much more burst, but it does break you from time to time. So it's not always amazing, but it can do great. It can do really great. Lots of reward here. Lots of pack. I should open those things once time. Now plat harder, it really is harder. This guy did everything wrong. Like, if he waited for the Crimson Dragon to resolve first, he would not have needed to use the Phalanx on his Crimson Dragon to try and dodge and get the Synchro Rumble, and that would have made my turn way harder. Way harder. I think it would have still ended up the same way, because I had the Mirror Sonite and the Cortal in the grave, so I could have dodged the Phalanx anyway, but it would have made stuff way harder for me that he just chained both of them. So if you're ever in a situation where you're playing Crimson Dragon and your opponent doesn't have card on the field, make sure you let the first effect resolve before you do the second one. Like, if they try and imperm your Crimson Dragon after the first effect, you can just use the quick effect of the Crimson Dragon to dodge the imperm anyway. So you do not need to change the second effect right away. But the guy saw the button go yellow. He was like, yeah, I gotta click this. Okay, this hand is great. This hand is less great. We're gonna go for this. Activate the effect of Gazelle. Gonna get me a Chimera Fusion. How many cards do we want to do this? It's 60 card with Maxi first. Like, we could drop... Chimera Fusion's almost always happening. Or we could just do it next turn. Because we set Chimera Fusion, we set Imperm. Then we go into the first one, searching. Then we go into another one afterwards, revive the Diabels. I think I'm not gonna play into the Maxi. If they have the Duster, so be it. People doesn't know where to stop. Sometimes I refuse myself from summoning Crimson and instead summon Chaos Angel in opponent's turn. Sometimes I do that too. Because, like, sometimes I see the guys in interruption for a while. Okay, Kashtira. I'm gonna go Chimera Fusion first. Just to start off, I need something here. Yeah, with Light and Dark. Sometimes I do that too. So we're gonna go with this one first. Using this and this. Sending the Tau. Summoning the Diabel. Searching something else. That should be fine. So I'm gonna use this guy here and the Diabels here. Just to get myself going. I don't need to be worried about Lightning Storm anymore. So I can do this. I could even send the Cortal if I want to. Because I'm going to be able to revive later on. I'm going to do this first because I kind of want the Gazelle to resolve more. Because if the Gazelle resolves, I have a Guardian Camera in the making. It's tier, not cash. Oh, yeah, they added the... Oh, that would make sense to 60 card. Yeah, you're right. Now the question is, if I send the Tau, I can get myself into Diabels. But that doesn't do much. If I send the Cortal instead... I can get myself into a position where they cannot... Nah, the Cortal's not gonna do much though. Let's send the Tau here. So we add to our hand... Oh, we can get the Cortal here then. If we get ourselves Cortal now, the problem is if we summon those two, we won't get too many things. We summon this here. I guess we can just use this, and this pop one and keep the... But I'm gonna get the Mirror Sonite just for the monster negate. I can stop Grass, which is fair. They're probably gonna have other spells, and against Tyr, the thing that's scary is that they can just like bait, and there's a lot of spells that I don't want to pop, so that's the scary part here. That's the super scary part. They're gonna do the Fenrir here. Now, that probably is Imperm worthy, right? Because they go Tearlament Kashtira, they can extend more. That stops a lot of their thing. Yeah, I think Imperm is worthwhile. Now, for the kit, I can always just Mirror Knight the kit and just go from there and maybe pop it or stuff like that. The kit would have been good, but they might not be able to get the kit. Like, they need to go through some things to be able to get the kit. Set? Do I pop this? That is the question. That is a big question here. It's probably a bait. It's probably a bait, I'm guessing, guys. They did put it in the non-imperm column. Do you guys say we pop it? Do we not? If we pop it, no, there's no point in popping this. Sure. Scream is fine. We did not want to pop this. We did not want to pop this. That's good that we did not pop. Set one more. The thing is, if we pop, we lose everything we have right now. Like, if we pop this, we kind of want to use the Mirror Knight beforehand if we can. I guess we could just fuse those two together to make another one, revive the Mirror Knight afterwards. I'm just worried of what they could have. You want to pop? Sure. At this point, I might just want to pop the Diabelles herself. Which one do I pop? I don't want to pop this for sure. I could pop this, actually. Yeah, I could pop this and this. Okay, nothing here. That's fine. Anything else? Setting another one. So, right now, we could go for... Grief is a good pup. They have the trust. Oh, Lord. That's actually not too bad. That's actually not too bad. We have an out to this. We have an out to this. Because now they're going to get the grass. And we're going to just camera fusion into Guardian camera. And we're going to pop the grass before they can activate it. We're fine. We're fine. Don't worry about it. Please be dumb. If they have two spells, we lose. If they don't, we're good. Because we do this now. We summon the Guardian camera in defense. And then we draw two, pop one. We do this afterward. Reviving. I'm gonna revive the Mirror Knight. Diabelles did her stuff right now. We kind of need the Mirror Knight at this point to refill our hand. So we're gonna summon this here. And we're gonna pop this. Please tell me it's a grass. Please tell me you're stupid. Please tell me. Let's go! No grass for you! No grass for you! That doesn't do it. Maybe they have something they can do here. We're gonna see. They hit the Destrudo. That's kind of scary. Like, they can go Destrudo into Barone. They have the Whitewood. They have the White Path of Salvation. Actually, that was a pretty good mill. That was a pretty good mill for them. In 60 card, like, this is pretty good. Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. Getting themselves the... I don't think it's Horus. They don't have the cards for it. Like... How are you feeding this? Ow! You activate a field spell, you get him steady, you don't have the card to activate this. You literally do not have the card to activate this, my guy. Like, this Destrudo doesn't give you more card. We're gonna go Mirror Knight right now before they can make a Barone. Just so we can go another Berthomet. And get ourselves going from there. Like, just get more stuff going for the next turn. I don't think we're dying this turn. So they summoned the Destrudo. They're gonna be able to go into a Barone. We can activate this. Getting this and this. It's just for the Path of Salvation. It basically adds a field spell in the Crystal Beast. So they're just running the Aqua Crystal Beast. Like, they cannot do the Aura stuff. Because they activate a field spell. And they add the Imseti. They shuffle back. And that's not enough. So I think we're fine. Do we have the Poly in the grave? We do not. So they just pop this. That's fine. They're gonna get some damage in, but that's not too bad. They pop this. They pop another one, but we're good enough at this point. We're in a good enough position that we can just clear. We can even pop the Scream to prevent them from doing anything on our turn. Like, we know both cards in their hands, so we're good. Yeah, those were really good cards for him. Oh, you don't want to tag out. We're gonna start... No way they say no to this, right? I kind of want to just Duster first, because I might need this Camera Fusion. So let's Duster, see if they Barone this. Don't Barone. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna Ash this just to be safe. If they want to Barone this, be my guest. The odds of Avnis hitting anything in this is really low. I just don't want them to add the other guy in case I need it. Okay, so now we're gonna do the old switcheroo. We're gonna activate Gazelle. Oh, we don't even have Gazelle effect. That's annoying. I wanted to bait him out. We're gonna add the Camera Fusion. They're holding their Barone for dear life. But now they need to use it, because if they don't use it, they lose it. Okay, they activated Barone. That's fine. That is fine by me. I don't care too much. I probably should not have summoned this. I should have counted. I thought I had a Berfomet, because my plan was I summoned this, activate the effect so they negate it, and I chained the Camera Fusion. But I didn't realize that I had gone through every single fusion out there. So if I send to the graveyard, is there anything I can do from this? Not really. So I'm gonna go this instead, using this and this. Going into this one so that I have a revive. Like, the send to the graveyard didn't do anything here, so might as well do what I can while I can. This will be good because I don't think I have 2 chains to the graveyard. No, I do not. So I'm gonna be able to use the Patchwork. Patchwork adds the Poly and the other thing. We can clear their field. They have 1 field spell and nothing else. We might be able to kill. They're at 4,000. We can kill, actually. Yeah, we could kill. Like, we were getting the Nightmare Apprentice. Then we Patchwork. Patchwork gets an Edgem Chain and a Poly. We Apprentice, pitch the chain, summon the Apprentice, search Kortol. Kortol activates search Mirror Knight. Then Poly into the big fusion. Punch into the Telement name 3 times. And they're dead. This was a good game. Good game. The guy scared me so much. He scared me so much there. Good thing we waited. Like, that's the thing with D-Bells. Bro, he could pop his own Scream to get the trap, then shuffle it. I guess that would have been a play. He could have popped his own Scream with his Barone. Get the... Wait. No, he couldn't get this before the summon. So there was no way he could do this beforehand. But if he could get himself to... He didn't have a discard for the Shiren, right? So he couldn't, like, just send. So he could have popped this at himself, because the Scream adds a monster. So there's no real... He could have had the... Actually, yeah, he could have popped the Scream, played the Aura's Field spell, shuffle something, and then he has 2 cards, because he would have had a monster on field. So he could have used Imseti and another thing, go to King's Arc and do Zombie Vampire and try and hit from there. He would have been fine. The guy could have added out to this. You're right. He could have popped the Scream. The spell trap? Because, like, if we look, you're talking about Scream, but Scream only adds the... Like, Scream only adds... Oh, it's only a trap here, I see. It searched a trap. I guess he could have searched, like... Yeah, I guess that would have worked. He could have popped his own thing and then gone from there. I think just like going into Scream, adding any card to would have allowed him to go into the Zombie Vampire from the Aurus. Just because he would have had 3 cards in hand with the field spell that is full Aurus combo. So yeah, there was a lot of lines he could have done. But it is Diamond. So far, Diamond player have not shown to be the smartest player ever. They have not shown to be the smartest player ever. We're gonna take this. I'm not gonna say no. I am not gonna say no. I really need to find myself something to play with my hand. Because, like, when usually I'm at my decks, I just take whatever I have on hand and just fidget with it. I could grab a fidget spinner, but I don't like fidget spinner that much. What would be a fun thing to grab to just, like, play around with? Okay, we have 2 options here. We can Apprentice, drop the chain to chain block for Ash. Or we can Apprentice, drop the Imperm, so that in case he has an Imperm, we can Camera Fusion to dodge it. We cannot do both. I think it's better for us to... Like, both of them are likely. It is a 40 card deck with Trap Trick stuff. What do we think? We have the Poly, actually, so the chain is not great to send here. We drew the Poly again, by the way. It's a 1-of. I think we're just gonna do the play that loses to... We're gonna do the play that loses to... Imperm. Because we kind of need this to resolve. I know, then play that loses to Ash. I'm guessing they have an Imperm. My sixth sense is telling me that they have an Imperm in hand, but not an Ash, so we're gonna do this. Nothing, actually. Well, I did not expect to get this far. I'm gonna be honest. I did not expect to get this far here. Kortal! Go at it! We're gonna grab the Mirror Sword Knight, and now that we have the Kortal, we're gonna permanently shield ourselves against the Imperm here. Just by going this into this guy here. We could even not normal yet and go this and this, revive, summon, search. Do we want to do this? It locks us. I don't want to lock myself right now. I don't need to lock myself, actually. So we're going to do those two. Into the Baphomet. Baphomet is shielding ourselves because we have the Kortal in the grave. So we're going to do this and chain block with the... chain now because we don't have use for the Patchwork unless we get to Reliever. We could get to Magnum. We have a way to get to Magnum here, so that might be one of the play we do. So we have the Patchwork here. We send to the graveyard. At this point, we have this, and this. We can send to... What do we want to send? Probably the Diabells, right? So we can revive her later on. So, like, if we send the D-Bells, that's just good. We don't have her in the deck anymore. Then we go normal summon Mirror Sword Knight. Mirror Sword Knight effect. Gonna activate, getting myself the... At this point, I won't need my links. Or I could actually go for a link later on. Like, I go for the Gazelle. Gazelle adds me the... Baphomet. Then Baphomet and this one into Magnum. Go into Reliever. I add back the Camera Fusion. Or this into... What's the best play? Because if I do this, I get both. I cannot Muckracker anymore. So I would need a way. If I do this, I summon this. I go into Magnum. Magnum shuffle back. The thing is, I summon the Diabells, but I need to get her away right away. Which is not great. Then from there, I can go into Muckracker. Muckracker, revive the Baphomet. I actually prefer this. I prefer this. I talked myself into it. So we're going to go this here. Use the Gazelle. Go into the Baphomet. Then we're going to use Camera Fusion here. Camera Fusion going into the Magnum using this. That's all so that I can use my Patchwork, by the way. This is all so I am able to use the Patchwork here. So we're gonna use Baphomet. Baphomet's gonna revive the Diabells. Doesn't matter what we revive, to be honest. Because at this point, like, at least this one protects us from Imperm. I'm pretty sure they don't have the Imperm, but it's just safety. It's just safety. It's gonna go away before the end of the turn. And now we can Patchwork. Yippee! We're gonna go this into this. Getting the Poly back, getting this back. I'm getting a bit low because I took some time to think here. We're gonna add this back to hand. And then before I link, I'm gonna fusion with this because I want to get the search from this. So we're gonna do Poly here. Poly into this using this here and this here. Just getting ourselves the Chimera onto the field. Getting an N-Rip at the same time too, which is great. We get the one N-Rip. We have both in the graveyard, so we're solid against a rock right now. We have the camera, the Phantom Beast here. That's fine. We're gonna send those two into Muckracker here. This is gonna get me Oh, we're gonna be locked into Fiend. Okay, they surrender, but we would have been locked into Fiend, so there's no point in adding the Tau, but we could have added it later on. The guy just Alt F4'd out of this. Well, I guess we do rank up. We go to Diamond 4 there. I'm gonna take this. We ranked up from Diamond 5 to Diamond 4 faster than it took us to just do Plat 1 to Diamond. It's insane. What were they on? But yeah, I was doing full combo there. I was doing full combo there. There was no stopping me. I had everything I needed. Oh, it was Voiceless Voice. I don't think Voiceless Voice is that good going second, to be honest. And it's the Floodgate Voiceless Voice. Okay. You have no sympathy from me. You get no sympathy. But in a one, Poly is annoying, but it's not too bad. We have a way to get it back. It forces hands sometimes, but at least we don't have hands that we draw double Poly, a Camera Fusion, and like a Super Poly. So that's a positive. We go first. That's interesting. So that's a Tempai player. Drawing the Spirit again is not great. We have the Patchwork, but it doesn't do much. We have the Call By for an Ash Blossom here if they have it. But our hand is not great, I'm gonna be honest. Our hand is really not great. Do they have a Droll or something? From here, nothing here really does anything. So we could just go set, and hope for the best. If it's Senpai, they don't open the field spell, we might be good. If they open the field spell, we lose to Lightning Storm all the time. I'm gonna keep the Spirit in hand, because the Spirit could save me, actually. It could actually save my life. Wait, we have a Poly target? I guess it's a Mud Dragon here. We don't want to do that. We do not want to do that. That's way too bad. So we have one Call By for the Genroku. We have a Super Poly with the Edgem Chain as a discard in case we need it. For sure. For sure. They're the best player in the world. Draw the Duster. We probably lose this, guys. It's probably Tempai. They're gonna summon, like... Kaiman? That tells me their hand is trash. I'm gonna take this as a guess that their hand is horrible. Please. Please tell me that stops you. Please. If you Kaiman in the main phase 1, that's not what you want to do. You had the Pydra all along? We were just losing all along? We were fine. We were fine if they did not have the goddamn Duster. If they did not have the Duster, we were fine. But for sure they draw the Duster there. For sure they draw it. God. God, what is that? Sometimes people are so good at the game. Like, there was no winning there. We could have tried and do the Phantom stuff, but that was not saving us from the Tempai onslaught. Like, if they start with this, they go... The Pydra gets a field spell gets them Genroku summon, gets them the Chandra attack, summons the Fadra revives the Genroku, attack, summons a level 7, so we did not have enough to just survive here. Well, that's fine, we lose to Tempai sometime, it happens. If literally they had anything else than the Duster, we might have been fine. But the Duster sealed our fate. Not much I could do against this. Squat again. We didn't do any push-ups today. That's kind of impressive, actually. No push-ups. Those are one of the worst. The plank and the push-ups are the worst. So, do it with me, chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. I don't know what it is with my right knee, but it cracks all the time. Every single time I do anything, the right knee cracks all over. It's kind of impressive that it cracks so much. It is kind of impressive, I'm gonna say. But let's see here. Can we win the second one? I would not like to D-rank again. I just ranked up. Please don't make me D-rank. We go first here. We just hope for a good hand. We drew the one-off Yubel. That wasn't great. We drew the... Did we drew the Poly again? We drew the Poly again, right? Poly was again in our hand. Okay, this hand is way better. Way, way, way better. Now the thing is, we could Kotal now. The problem if we Kotal now is that we don't have Camera Fusion to dodge an Imperm. So I'm gonna do this instead. Normal summon the Gazelle. If they have an Imperm, we can dodge it. If they have an Ash, we can call by. Do we even care? I don't think we care about this. I'm gonna keep the call by in case they have... In case they have a Maxi. Because if they have a Maxi, it's way better to call by this. I don't care. I already have this. The Kotal can just search me the Berfomet that I was gonna add. Kotal here. Gonna add me the Berfomet there. Then from this, I can go Camera Fusion here. Camera Fusion getting me... Okay, no Imper, no Maxi. So if we go into this, we go those two into sending the Mirror Sword Knight to the graveyard, then reviving the Kotal. Then we can do... What's the best course of action? So we have this here. This is one is gonna add me something. We can add the Nightmare Apprentice from this. This would revive the Kotal for sure. Then from this position, is there a way to get the Berfomet? Easy, there is one. So we're gonna go this using this guy on the field and the Berfomet here. It's kind of annoying that we don't have a Mirror Sword Knight right now. I wish we had one in the grave, but there's no way to make it happen, so we're just gonna go this way second, getting myself the Kotal, and we're gonna get third into the Berfomet here. Berfomet's gonna get me the probably Mirror Sword Knight in the graveyard. We could get... No, Tau doesn't do anything. They have something now. What do you have at this point? A Bishul? It's not a Maxi. We know it's not a Maxi. If it's an Imperm, it's kind of too late now because we have the Fusion on the field. What could they have? It's not 5 summon. We didn't summon 5 times, so it's not the Nib. It might be a Bishul, but they would have used a Bishul probably now or something like that. So, card to send to the graveyard. We're gonna send. I think I might just send a Mirror Sword Knight to revive it later on. We could have decided to not use a Big Wing Berfomet here, but we kind of need the monster. If we send the Mirror Sword Knight here... Because the Diabell's not gonna do much. I kind of need this here, so Big Wing Berfomet's gonna summon this. I guess we could have added the Mirror Sword Knight from the Kotal. That would have been a better play. Kind of stupid on my part. Because if we added the Mirror Sword Knight, we could have sent this, then summon, go there. Yeah, that would have been better. I didn't think that far ahead. So if we go this here, we can pitch the other Gazelle. We have 2 Gazelles, so there's one more in the deck. Then we can get the Camera Fusion while we can. And we're just gonna summon the Apprentice. We're gonna keep the Call by the Grave, just in case, because I'm a bit worried right now of what they could have. If it's a Bishul, it's gonna be devastating here. So we're gonna send this to the graveyard, summon this onto the field. Then from this, we're gonna activate. We can't even go into Beatrice here. I never make Beatrice with this deck. So add from my deck to my hand. So if we go Beatrice, we can send the Tau, revive the Mirror Sword Knight. Mirror Sword Knight effect activates. Get myself the Berfomet. Berfomet activates. It's the same as a Muckracker, but it's a bit safer. So I'm gonna add to my hand the D-Bells to be able to do stuff. Because it's 2 points. So we're gonna go into the... Might as well make use of her once, right? We haven't made use of her once. Beatrice, come out onto the field. Effect. We're gonna detach this guy here to have the name in the graveyard. Imperm. Sure, that's fine. That's fine, because now we can just go Muckracker instead. and still achieve the same result unless they have a second imperm. If they have a second imperm, that's a problem, but that's why I wanted to do it that way, because now I add still the material to make the Muckraker here. We're gonna revive the Berfomet here. Nothing on their hand. We're gonna drop this one there. Get ourselves the Berfomet revive. And then from there, Berfomet's gonna get us the Camera Fusion and a Gazelle. And I think I'm ending on this. We could make a Magnum, but we don't really have anything else. So if we Magnum here, we lose access to the Guardian camera on their turn if we need to. We lose access to this effect too, so I don't like it. We're gonna Magnum next turn. We're gonna set 3. We're gonna hope that they don't have Duster again, because Duster would suck a lot. It would suck very, very much, so we're gonna hope they don't have one. But this works still pretty fine. True Ash, Imperm, Bishul, Lubellion, that's not resolving, buddy. I'm sorry, that is not resolving. That, like, fixes everything in your hand. Lubellion is out. So now we have this one here. We might want to do the Andrip one, actually. Even though we won't Andrip, we might want to do the Andrip just to get a revive on their turn. Okay, so the Bishul was negated. That's why I didn't care about the Ash before. Like, Callby was way better, and getting another, like, Chimera Fusion didn't matter that much. I knew I could get, like, 2 Chimera Fusion at least during my turn. So I didn't need the Gazelle to resolve. And from there, like, at this point, we got them locked up. Because what we could do is just fusion those 2 into the normal camera, the one that needs a Beast and a Fiend. To get the Berfomet effect, revive the Diabels. Then get this effect, search myself the Tau. And then from the Tau and this, we go into Magnum. Then we revive the Mirror Knight. And we summon a Gazelle. We can do everything here. We literally have everything. And we have both the Mirror Knight and the Kotal in the grave active. So there was not much you could do. I guess this might have been just like D-Link, maybe? I don't know. Was it D-Link? Or was it not? It was just Centurion Bishul. Lots of Centurion on the ladder. I don't really understand why people are so like hyped about Centurion all of a sudden. People were saying it was trash, like not even its format ago. Like people were saying it wasn't doing anything, and now everyone's on it. I've seen more Centurion than any other deck today. What changed? What changed? What made Centurion so good of a deck? I don't understand. Like, I don't understand what changed. There's nothing different from before. Okay, this is a hand of all time. This is gonna be a Phantom Pass. Draw the 1-off Poly again, by the way. Draw the 1-off Poly. We drew this card way more than any other 3-offs in our deck, and it's a 1-off. Since we reduced it to 1, we've drawn it so goddamn many times. Oh, that's annoying. They're gonna get 2 draw from the Phantom. We're gonna summon this here. Kinda need to do it though. Don't have a choice. Our hand is trash. The game really hates me tonight. I don't know what I did. I don't know who I angered. Like up there or anything like that. But the game hates me really much. 2 of the field spell when we can't make use of 2 of them. 1 Poly, which is a 1-of. 2 Imperm. No monster. Not a singular monster in a half monster deck, by the way. My deck is half monster and I'm drawing never like monster. The last game were fine. Like we had monster to go for. But some game we just draw spell and nothing else. It's really annoying. Like this might still be good enough. This might still be good enough, but if the guy drops a Duster or Lightning Storm on my ass, I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm not even running Yubel. It's Chimera. You wouldn't believe me, right, if I told you this was Chimera? Like, this is Chimera with... I literally have triple Throne and 1 Spirit, 1 Yubel. Just because they're Fiend, they're an Insulator against Droll, they're an Insulator against Ash, and that's why I'm running it. But sometime you get hand that has Throne, one poly, which is a 1-off because I'm running the Patchwork Engine, and I reduce this to 1. Because when I was running 2, I was drawing 2 of them. So now I reduce this to 1 and 2 Imperm 2. That's why I don't like using 3 field spell, but to be honest, only 1 is way better, unlucky. Well, the thing is, if you only run 1 field spell, you're opening yourself to opening Yubel and the Spirit of Yubel more than the field spell. I could run only 1 Throne. I could run a singular Throne. Or I could run 2 Throne. Thanks for the hit, Pat. Okay, so they go Reinforcement. At least we have something here. Like, we have the Imperm for the Rhino Heart. I might even let them go into Kitkalos, to be honest, because that's going to use one of their fusion. Scream here is really annoying. So they had the Maxi, they drew everything they needed. They're going to go Rhino Heart. So now they chain this. I think I'm crazy enough to let them do this, to be honest. I'm crazy enough, guys. I need a miracle to win this. Shuffler is really bad for me, but the other males were not great. So now they send the Avnis here. We could technically pop this, but that doesn't matter. I kind of want them to get into the kit, just so I can impermit and make their life really hard. Because once Kitkalos is on the field, it's hard for them to, like, remove it, to be honest. So they shuffled those two. They still have the Shuffler into the decks, into the graveyard, so that's going to be a pain for us. They go into Telement, Kitkalos. Kitkalos is going to try and activate. We're going to impermit. And now they need to find a way to play through this. They have 1 Fusioner left. This won't trigger from its own effect anymore. They don't have Telement in the grave either. So that's probably the best choke point we had. Let's see if that works out. The Grief is really annoying, but if we just Phantom of Yubel the final... the Shiren, we might be good. Okay, they send this here. That's hella greedy. So greedy. We're gonna Phantom this. Because now I know they can go into another fusion here, but I don't want them to go, like, +5 here. So we're going to pop the Phantom. Phantom's going to activate, getting myself a Yubel on the field. It's not going to do much, but at least we have it. We're going to put it in attack. Why not? But this guy opened insane. This guy opened really good. Like, he had the Grief to play around the Imperm too. Now I can go into a Time Thief. Redoer to get himself going from there. Fusion again. We can imperm the Kaleido Heart at least, so that's gonna be that. Talent 2? God, what a god hand you had. You didn't have enough good cards? You did not have enough good cards at this point. You started Maxi into Foolish Real Goods, into Reinforcement of the Army, into milling a full Shuffler, into having the Scream in your hand, into having Super Poly 2. God damn it. Another Shuffler 2. Okay, this guy's just a god by heaven. He's just literally sent by heaven there. I have no way of beating this. Because now you have this, so my Imperm is offline. Then you can do this. We're gonna do Throne here. Throne is at least gonna add me the Spirit. Oh no, we can't even because it's the same level. So at least we shuffled this back, but God, is this bad. Because now you can just go into Kaleido Heart. Kaleido Heart bounce this. And we're just kind of cooked. This guy just had the God Hand. He literally had the God Hand. Why is it when we always break, the opponent just has everything they need? Oh yeah, the Root Colossus. I forgot about this. I forgot they just had the kit in the grave. At least we're not dead. We have both those in, so we can at least summon the... Unless they shuffle them this time, we can at least, like, make a Phantom again next turn. So there's that. But that's not looking good. Main 2, what are you doing? SP? SP banish something? Dugaris. Greedy, greedy little guy. So I'm gonna wait for him to activate. I'm not gonna let you do this. No way I'm letting you get more card. Second Imperm here. Let's see if this works. Then from there, we need a dream. We need a miracle. I need a hero. Please. Please, I need a hero. And it needs to be coming now. The hero needs to be now, please. Don't shuffle. Don't click the shuffler button. Do not use the shuffler button. Please, 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 please. No shuffler. Okay, good, good. He did not use the shuffler. He should have used it. He has 2 shuffler. Use one of them. That's one of the best cards we could get. Is it gonna be enough? I don't think so. But we're gonna try. Boop. Phantom right here. At least now we're safe from Telement Root Colossus. He's gonna scream, that's fine. I have no way of stopping it. Watch him like hit both the Fusioner. Meta Noise. Changing it to defense, that's fine. Annoying, but that's fine here. Hit the snow, why don't you, right? Snow and Beast. Yeah, I think we're losing this, guys. This guy's just a godsend from heaven. Like, he just descended to grace us with his presence. Because at this point, there's not much I can do. He's gonna go Kid Colossus again. He's gonna send another thing. Kid Colossus here. Kid Colossus is gonna activate. Getting the... And now he has how many cards? 14. So we have 2... He has 2 trigger of snow. We're gonna go another Nightmare Throne. At least a Throne kind of comes in handy here. Because we can't just get another Yubel. And force him out that way, maybe. Oh, you just have to crime too. You just have to crime. Yeah, we're never winning this. This guy was literally a godsend. Like, having crime in his opening end. Having the talent to draw 2. Having the... Like, the literal... Foolish but real good. He had a maxi too. Like, he had literally everything he needed. I was never winning this. Never in my life. Even if I drew good, like, I was not beating this god hand. And I drew horribly. Like, remind you, my opening end was this. Yeah, this into this. 2 Imperm, 2 Throne, 1 Poly. I could maybe run only 2 Throne here. I don't really need the 3rd one. Those 1 are fine here, but a Throne is so good though. Like, that was a horrible hand for me. And the guy opened. Like, I don't know exactly what the guy opened there. But I can kind of guess. Like, the guy opened with this in his hand. He drew this. He had this. He had this, so he had a 1-up. He had a 1-up. He had the Super Poly. He had the Maxi. He got himself the Scream before he played the talent from something. I don't know where. He had the talent too. He got a Rhino Heart from there, somewhere. Oh, it's from the Reinforcement. So Reinforcement got it Rhino Heart. Then he hit the Kid Colossus. He had the Grief too. He had the 1 of Grief to be able to play around my Imperm on the Kid Colossus. Like, how was I supposed to play this game? Ow! There was nothing I could do. The guy had everything. And he drew the crime from the talent, probably. Like, he drew the crime in the Meta Noise. So there was literally nothing I could do. Sometimes there's just game you cannot win. There is sometimes just game you're not meant to win them. So let's do another wheel. Let's do another wheel. We just take the loss. The chair, that's not too bad. We haven't done the chair yet tonight, so that's not too bad. Let's go for a chair, guys. I wonder if anyone's gonna start doing it with me, like when I do my thing. Oh, I'm gonna remove this because I'm gonna start slipping. 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7, and an 8, played Meta Noise that was Sulyak, he has Meta Noise. He has Meta Noise. Because that's the thing he used against me. He flipped the thing face down. Like, I know what I saw. The Meta Noise was... I just pointed to the Sulyak here, but he has the Meta Noise here. That's the thing he flipped against me. He turned my Phantom of Yubel face down. He literally turned the Phantom of Yubel face down. Oh yeah, sorry. I forgot to remove the wheel. I'm so sorry. But yeah, the Meta Noise is here. He had the Meta Noise. He flipped it on me. That was the Meta Noise here. He didn't get the Sulyak. I was just pointing to Sulyak because I thought it was this one. But no, that's the Meta Noise. He had the Crime setback row. And he was doing very good there. Not much I could do against that. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. Sometimes God hates us. And sometimes he hates us a bit less. It happens. Will we gate this guy out of Diamond 3? Not a good sign that we lose a coin toss, though. The guy doesn't seem to choose, though. I'm going first, but that doesn't mean it's Tenpai. Because the guy took a really long time to choose. So that probably auto-assigned something. So that might just mean he didn't choose anything. Okay, this hand is garbage again. We have stuff to do, but where are my monsters? I'm running like 30 monsters. And maybe I would say 10 to 12 spells or trap. I'm always drawing more spells than trap. We have a better win rate than Diamond, but our end is not better here. Oh, you have the Ash Blossom here. The Maxi, we're gonna Ash this for sure. I don't want to give him more draws than he already has, so we're gonna go this. Now the thing is it really gonna just be Phantom Pass because we drew 2 Patchwork? That's so bad. We're gonna pop this. We're gonna go into this here. Well, the deck's supposed to work. It works a lot most of the time. Okay, he has a Nimperm. He has a Nimperm here. Let's go for the Patchwork. Patchwork's gonna activate. Getting me a Poly, getting me a Chain. Then from there... We could technically do SP into... So if we do Summon Chain, we can go into SP. We can Fusion into... They're both Dark Fiends, so we could go into a Garura and maybe try and hit something. Like if we go into Garura here, we summon the Phantom, then we link into SP, we draw one and see if we can do something. I think that's the play, because we need anything. At this point, we need a miracle. We go into Garura using this and this. Then the Patchwork's gonna trigger, getting ourselves the final thing. So this here is gonna activate, getting myself a draw, getting the Patchwork. Then from there, sadly Patchwork is only once per turn. I would love for it to not be once per turn, but sadly it is what it is. This and this, I think I need to go into SP here. Phantom is pretty fun, but I don't think that's gonna do much. I need anything, because I know they have an Imperm. We could go Muckracker actually and try and revive the... This must be special summon, so this wouldn't work, but we could try and revive this, sending this here, but I think the SP is just better, right? For sure, the SP is just better here. Like, we get this, we get the SP. If they Imperm afterward, we can just dodge it away. Yeah, I talked myself into the SP. Please let it not be SP pass. Come on, I have so many cards in my deck now. I'm gonna chain the SP in case they have an Ash that they haven't shown me yet. I'm just gonna banish. I'm not even gonna banish a Maxi in case they have a... like, in case they have a Shifter. You never know. If they have a Shifter, I'm keeping your Maxi in the graveyard. I don't want you to Shifter me. Come on! That was one of the worst draw. Okay, we've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, we've drawn 4 spells, 5 spells. Into, like, a 10 or 12 spells deck. It's insane. How am I supposed to play this game? If that's what I'm dealt with. Like at this point, do I need to run 40 monsters like 6M to just be able to draw a monster hand? Oh, and it's Stampai. Well... I never remember this here. So if we SP now, we lose to a Kaimin, but we always lose to a Kaimin. So the plan is maybe just do SP into Imperm, and then we pray for the best. Like we SP chain here into Imperm again. Because now if they don't have Kaimin, they lose. If they don't have a field spell, they lose. They kind of need both. I'm gonna bank on the fact. That's my only hope. So I'm gonna go SP here. Do this and this. Oh, they have something, so they have a Kaimin. They have the Kaimin here. They wouldn't have an answer unless it's a Maxi. But I don't think they would have an answer if it wasn't a Kaimin. Could be a droplet too. Could be a droplet. What do we do if it's a droplet then? Because we still have the Imperm. We're gonna need to wait for the battle phase. If they droplet not sending the Pydra, we might be good. Mikenko Hero, let's go. Let's go. It is a droplet. What are they sending? What are you sending here? Because I guess they're banking on this resolving. So if I can stop this from resolving, I might be good. Okay, there was a Veiler there. I'm going to bank on the fact that they don't have Extender. I'm going to bank on the fact it is do or die. If I let this resolve, I lose 99% of the time. If I don't let this resolve, I have a 10% chance maybe to not lose. So this is negated. This is negated too. Do you have the Kaimin? Do you have the field spell already? Show it to me. Do you have the Chandra? There's so many cards that can go wrong here. Yippee! They don't have it. We might be good, guys. But now the problem is we need to draw anything that does anything here. And that's not great. That's not great. We need a lot. We need a lot in our hand. It's not amazing. And they have entraps probably, so that's not going to be insane. Okay, okay. How do we get out of this? This is offline because we only have... Game! Please! Please! How is this possible? I'm gonna draw all my spells from my deck. I'm literally gonna draw every single spells from my deck. This guy has no idea that I'm on camera. He has no singular idea that I'm on camera because I haven't played a singular camera card. Not one. Not one yet. Well, let's see him drop anything now. So many things kills me. So many things kill me. It's kind of insane how many things kill me now. And like, I cannot stop a Chandra for nothing. Like, the thing is, if they don't play anything, the problem is they're gonna get cards that can interact with me. Yeah, but if they don't have anything, the thing you gotta understand is that those 3 cards are entrapped then. Those don't do anything. Oh, and they have the Striker too. I guess they want maybe to go into an SP. Sure. I don't think that's a play. I'm not letting this resolve. You're wasting resources here. Waste them a lot more. I understand what they want to do. They want to revive this to get the search again and get the field spell. If I do this, I stop them a lot. They could make Verte. I don't think they run Verte. They probably are going to make SP here. SP would make a lot more sense. So, where are you going with this? Are you going to make SP or you're just going to go battle phase? Kita. I have an Ash Blossom here. Oh, we just lose. Because those things are fire. Are they pyro? They're not pyro, right? Is Promethean Princess fire or pyro? I'd never remember. I think it's just fire, right? Like, why is Promethean Princess a card? Why? Can someone tell me? It just fire. Well, we tried, guys. We tried. We tried really, really hard. We were close to making it happen. But let's look at our deck. Let's look how many spells we run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 deck out of 16 spells out of 43 card. We drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We drew 7 spells out of our 16. We didn't draw a singular monster the whole game. Not one. I can do test end, but this deck should be fine. Like, look, this end is fine. Like, we have a Phantom first. We can do Mirror Sword Knight. We have the Camera Fusion. We can do stuff from this. It's fine, this end. This one is amazing. This one's amazing. This one is fine. We have Throne, Sand, Summon. This one, the Throne here activates. I could cut on Throne, maybe just put one Throne. That would be a different option. That could maybe. That would increase the monster ratio. That would increase the monster ratio there. Super Poly here. I could cut the Super Poly too. If I cut the Super Poly, I can run double Phantom of Ebel instead. I can run something else maybe. I don't know what I would run. Because this end is fine. We dodge Imperm with this. We summon this. If they don't have answers, we go Baphomet. If they have an Imperm or Veiler, we Camera Fusion those two. Allure, we have not enough Dark. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Dark. Out of a 40 card deck, Allure is way too scary. I'm not even running Allure on like a 15 card deck. Like, it's gonna miss so many times. It's gonna miss so many times. I could say that, but I'm not gonna have bad cards just because, like, the game hates me. I think it's just the game that hates me a lot. We could run 2 Patchwork to prevent drawing many Patchwork. Like, we have 2 Patchwork, 1 Poly, 2 Edge Imp. That's reducing the spell ratios too. But... like, this ratio should be fine. In the TCG, I'm playing it, and I'm not breaking any time with the TCG with this. I'm never breaking with this in the TCG. But in this, I'm always breaking. Always breaking for some reason. Let's go with this, and another wheel spin. Other wheel spin there. What do we get? Okay, I was scared it was gonna end on the UR. The shuffling system is fucked, I feel. I feel there's a bug in there somewhere. I would like to see their code. I would like to see their code to see how they handle shuffling. Because it might be a seed or something, and maybe the seed's all fucked up. I know it is just like conspiracy theory, but I'm gonna be a conspiracy theorist. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Woo! I'm sorry, Raiders, you just got me while I just lost the game. So welcome in, guys. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good. You were doing some Yu-Gi-Oh too. What were you doing? What were you doing in Yu-Gi-Oh? Were you doing ranked, or were you doing like some viewer duels or stuff? We're doing ranked right now, and we're kind of getting our stuff kicked in. Like, it's not going too great, but I hope your stream went well. I hope your stream went well there. So basically, for those wondering, this wheel, every time I lose a game, I just do one of the punishment in this wheel. It's basically a training wheel. So we kind of got cooked. Our ratio's not too bad tonight, but like, we had really bad lucks with our draws. Like last game, our opening hand was patchwork into what was it again? Like imperm, patchwork into like throne, maybe? I don't remember exactly, but like we had all spells, no monsters. In this deck we had no monsters at all. It was so sad. Hero, oh, are you playing with the new hero stuff? Like the new evil hero that they released? What is GB? Is it Goblin Biker? Is it Goblin Biker? You're testing for Suda? Ooh. I know for Suda what I want. Like, I'm still waiting for some cards to come in. But I have, like, my Chimera deck IRL that has... I'm still waiting for the Azamina card. And I'm waiting for the Dusted Gold to be able to run the Fiendsmith package in my Chimera too. And as soon as Suda comes out, I have 2 cards to get. I have the Elzet of the White Forest, like the new one. That is basically an illusion that summons herself for free and then is a free fusion. So that's great. And I need to get the White Forest quick play spell that allows me to basically do a Chimera fusion. That would be great. So those are the 2 cards I'm gonna need to get. But other than that, I don't have much to do in Suda. But what is the hero archetype in Suda again? And if you need to go rest up after this, I know after stream sometime we push ourselves, so please be kind to yourself, rest up and all. I see you're a French player, so if you want to speak in French too, I do speak French. It's French-Canadian, but I keep streaming English most of the time just so it's easier. Most of my audience is English speaker. But anyone that speaks French in the chat, I'm gonna read your message in French. I'm gonna answer them in French. Feel free to talk in any language you want that is French or English. If it's another language, I'm not gonna understand it though. But yeah, for those that don't know me, I'm just a small guy. I used to be a flan. I kind of decided to move away a bit from the VTubing, but I used to be the small flan. I kind of want to do some stuff with IRL stuff, so the flan's going to be there around. It's probably going to be the mascot of the channel a bit more, but I want to do more facecam stuff, so we're moving away a bit from VTubing right now. But I usually play Yu-Gi-Oh! And some variety from time to time, but mostly Yu-Gi-Oh! And now we're trying to get Chimera to Master 1. We are trying to get Chimera. It's been a while. We haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In a bit, so we're just trying to get as far as we can. But I hope you're doing well. Please do take care of yourself. And thank you so much just for joining. He existed for that long that the mold of him turned into a human form. I know! Like, all the mushroom created a human there. All the, like, the spore and all. But yeah, one of the projects I want to do... I myself, IRL, I'm an engineer, so I know kind of some stuff around electronics. I kind of want to make a flan hat with some styrofoam and stuff to just have like some LEDs and stuff around that you guys can interact with. Maybe like have a screen that you guys can write to, or just like do a redeem that would do a text that would be displayed on the screen, or just do LEDs and stuff like that. I don't know what I want to do, but I want to do a flan head so the flan doesn't die really and can continue on. God, this hand is awful. We need to draw something. This is not a normal summon. This is a one-of. This is a one-of. Why am I removing, like, I'm reducing the one-of more and more, and I draw them more and more. Like, I'm reducing them. I'm increasing the consistency. I don't think I've drawn, like, my 3-ofs, 2 of my 3-ofs, more than half of my game tonight. Almost all my game, I've drawn a singular 3-ofs. Okay, end phase here is good. That might give us a chance. Please, a good card. That's one of the worst cards we could get. Literally does nothing. We don't even want to attack with this, because otherwise we turn it off. God, that's horrible. We could have technically attacked here, but I think that's better to just put it in defense. If it survives turn, we could have gone for the Tau here, but that's not great, because the Tau would have been guaranteed to survive. But we kind of want to get the patchwork. Watch me. I'm going to get this popped. Then I'm going to draw the other chain or the poly next turn. I'm gonna draw chain or poly. I guarantee you those are my draws. Polymerization coming right up. Okay, no, that's good. That's good. I take back whatever I said. Don't worry about it. This is fine. Do you want to ash this? So they probably have a lot. Oh, okay, they surrender. Oh, Lord. Did they think I was on Yubel? I only have 2 Yubel in my deck. It's just to get the protection from Ash and Droll and all. We finished the battle pass. Let's go. But yeah, like, any of this, those 3 were good. Those 3 were good. Those 3 were good. Those 3 were good. Amazing, actually, this one. So we had 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. We add. Actually, this would have done it. This would have done it too. So we add like about 20 good draws there. So the odds of us drawing it were fine, but you never know. Today my luck is not great. I see my 1 of Baphomet in my DM Chimera build. Thanks for the stretch, Quarian. Welcome in. I hope you bring good luck, Quarian. I need it. I need your good luck right now. Gladiator Beasts are wild. Are they? Are they wild? I haven't really seen what they do now. Did they get new support? Because I know it's a pretty old archetype, right? It's the one with the battle phase and all that they just tag out. Oh yeah, they receive a new card. Is it coming to TCG or is it like still in the OCG right now? Like, I know the new card is, they announced it on one of the last events, right? Yeah, I remember seeing a stream of it. It's very good. I know the guy that was presenting it was like a whole G. 3rd coin toss in a row that we lost. Oh yeah, we won that last game. So let's update the win-loss ratio. But then the guy was so excited about it. It's like 4 or 5 card. That's pretty cool. I just had a duel against Senpai. Only won because they missed timing on Dryden Dragon. Ooh. Okay, this could be good. We have Super Poly into Ash Blossom into Gazelle into Camera Fusion. The problem is we have 2 Gazelles, so we can't really dodge. Oh, we just lose? I guess we need to do this, otherwise we are... Like, we can't interact with anything on the field, so we need to Ash this and hope for the best. We might just be dead, guys. We lost a coin toss against an FTK. Not even filling his extra deck to 15. He's just running 14. It's FTK or bust. Are we good? Are we good? Please draw a Fiend. Fiend or Illusion. I don't care whatever it is. Fiend or Illusion. I just need a monster and it needs to be a Fiend or Illusion. That is gonna do. That is gonna do. And the reason for that is that we can summon the Gazelle, and if they have an Imperm, we can Camera Fusion to dodge it. Ash Blossom, we cannot dodge that, sadly. There is no way to dodge the Ash Blossom. I wish Camera Fusion said negate everything that came before it. But no, we don't have this luxury. Let's go Camera Fusion here. Camera Fusion into this guy using... I could do this, actually. This and this from the hand. So we have 2 monsters. So that way we can just go into... Muckracker if we need to. I kind of like that. I kind of like that, actually. We're gonna go this first into this second. Sending to the graveyard. We lost the Tau, which is unfortunate. They don't seem to have anything else. Okay, they're gonna surrender. Good, good, good. Because what we're gonna do is probably send the Baphomet to the graveyard, then add back the Camera Fusion, then go into Muckracker from there, drop the Super Poly, get ourselves the... We could have actually gone the other one. Yeah, we had another line. We could have done like the Nightmare Apprentice. Nightmare Apprentice, drop the Super Poly, summoned, add another card. Then we go Muckracker, Muckracker, drop this, get ourselves the Baphomet. Baphomet gets ourselves the final Gazelle and the Camera Fusion. And now we are sitting on 2 Camera Fusion and everything. So we're fine there, but god, that hand wasn't great. Good thing a singular Ash Blossom was enough to stop them. Good thing 1 singular Ash Blossom was good enough. Can we make it at least to Diamond 3? I would be happy if we can make it to Diamond 3. That means we might have a chance to make it before the end of the week to Diamond 1. Because once we reach Master after that, it's just going to be the push to Master 1. But I think we can make it. I would at least want to get to Master to make the climb easier the next time. But I want to reach Master 1. We have enough time. It's the start of the month, guys. We should be fine. Why am I drawing double all the time? Like, because we drew double here, we lose to a singular Ash Blossom. Because we drew double. Yep, Ash Blossom. No Ash. Okay, I did not expect to get this far, I'm gonna be honest. I did not... It might be Maxi. We have the Ash for the Maxi at least. So, we're gonna do this. Welcome in, Duel. Welcome in. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good today. No Maxi either. So, we're gonna go this. We kind of need to fix our hand. They're gonna surrender. Yippee! Yippee! What were they on? They had an interruption. Like, I don't know what they had, but they decided that it was not worth it to play when my hand was really bad. Oh, they won Pendulum, so it was probably Max C. Probably not Ash. What could it have been other than Max C? Okay, I have no respect for him first, because he has this Sacred Village. So, there's no other card than Max C that could activate there, right? Like, no other card than Max C could be activated. Well, otherwise, like, one of the Pendulum has an effect from hand that I don't understand. Like, this is not a quick effect, so they can't do this. This is not a quick effect. So, for sure, it was just Max C. Why did they decide to not at least try the Max C? They didn't even try. They did not even try. I had the answer. Like, even if they maxed me, I was gonna full combo without being interrupted. Because I had the Ash Blossom. But I don't know why they didn't try at least. They could have put up a fight. But we are one win away. Can we make it? Okay, we win the coin toss. That is a good sign. That is a good sign there. Can we make more progress now? Please. You hit Master 5. Let's go. Spin Dart. Let's go. We're one win away from Diamond Tree right now. This end is pretty good. Now we lose to one thing. And the thing is... Oh, wait. We have... Oh, that's so funny. Okay, we lose to an Ash Blossom. And we lose to... We could technically Camera Fusion here. Fuse those two away into Mud Dragon. That's the one we can do. And from there, go... I'm gonna try and bait the Ash Blossom first, because I kind of want this to resolve. So, let's see. We lose to Maxi, but we have some hand that lose to Maxi here. We have ways to not lose to Maxi, by the way. So that's great. We actually get this going now. So we don't need to summon this. We can just go another way instead. Let's go Poly. Do they have the Maxi? Doesn't seem like they do. So we could either go into the male one or the Andrip one. If we go into the male, what would we mail? We go this, we add ourselves the Nightmare Apprentice. We summon the Apprentice, dropping the Maxi. We get ourselves the Cortol drop. Get ourselves the Mirror Knight summon. I don't think we need the male right now, so I'm gonna get the Andrip, and this guy's hard to summon. Like, we need a specific material, while the other one's easy to summon, so I'm gonna take it while I can. And this way, we can just do this. How's the match so far? We made some progress. We got kind of screwed sometime, like, it wasn't great all the time, but we made some progress. I cannot complain. I cannot complain right now. Okay, Mr. I'm gonna have to get... have good rest, stream, and everyone in chat be safe. Thank you so much for being here, Kinroma, and I hope you have a good sleep. I hope your sleep goes well, and you have a good day tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so now we want to go for the Apprentice here, because that just gives us more bodies. It's just going to convert into a Cortol. We don't need the Patchwork anymore, so we're going to summon the Apprentice here. But the Master Duel's going pretty well. The game tries to screw us over really, really badly. Like, we add so many hands with only spells. That was kind of insane, but it's not too bad. We can dodge an Imperm here. If they have an Imperm, we can dodge it, so it might be a Nib. It might be a Nib. A Nib doesn't stop me now, though. They're thinking about it. Please activate the Nib. Come on, click the yellow button. It shined. I cannot do anything. Click the yellow button. Do it. Do it. Come on, my guy. I know you want to click it. I know you had the Nibiru in hand. Not gonna click it. So we're gonna get the Cornfield Cortol here. We're gonna go Cortol now. Cortol is gonna get me the Mirror Sword Knight. Now the question is, what do I do here? I could do Beatrice. Beatrice doesn't really do anything. We do Beatrice, we send this, we revive. Doesn't really do much. We lock ourselves into Fiend. Muckracker, what does she need? 2 effect monster. That's unfortunate. So if they nib, I can't really dodge it. If I go Mirror Sword Knight and they nib now, I'm kind of losing. What are my options here? Because we know they have a nib. I could just set and try and bait them out. But if I set the camera fusion, I already added back, right? No, I did not. I used the other fusion. Okay, so they did not take the bait, sadly. If we go for this, they nib. We get a monster next turn. We can add back. That's not too bad. Nib doesn't stop us too badly. We're gonna go Mirror Sword Knight. Mirror Sword Knight effect. Ash Blossom now. They held that for so long. This guy is a warrior. God. You have the trigger finger of a god there. That's kind of insane, actually. So we can camera fusion here. I don't care. I'm not scared of a nib anymore. So he was just holding the Ash as a nib. Like, as if he had a nib. But I'm pretty sure it was the Ash. Because I summoned the Nightmare Apprentice and activated the effect. So I'm pretty sure that was the Ash that was resolving there. So we can activate this. We can send to the graveyard. I have this. That's not too amazing. We're just going to send a Tau. Tau's going to activate. Get myself the Mirror Sword Knight back. Like, it's not insane, but at least we get some value back here. We get ourselves the Chimera Fusion back to our hand. We could go into a Muckracker, but we never were able to go into the Big Wing Berthomet. So we're just going to end on this. We're going to end rip them for one more. So they basically end rip them for one. The Call by the Grave is great here. That means my Maxi is way more likely to resolve. Way more likely to resolve. Okay, so we're going to start with the Maxi here. Try and see if it resolves. It did resolve. We're going to go Chain then. Mirror Sword Knight, actually, not Chain. Mirror Sword Knight. I don't know why I said Chain. Mirror Sword Knight here. Gonna summon the Berthomet onto the field. Then this is gonna resolve. Berthomet's gonna activate, drawing me the Camera Fusion and drawing me the Gazelle. And now we might have a chance to get the Diabelles onto the field. I don't really know how we would do it, but we might have a chance. We have a Monster Negate. We have a Target Negate right now. We have a Revive from the Graveyard. We have a Camera Fusion. We should be doing pretty good. I think we're fine, but I don't know. You never know with this. I don't know what deck they're on. It's just an Ash and a Callby that I saw. Yubel. I think I'm just gonna use the Mirror Sword Knight now. If they don't get... I could just imperm this if they don't have another summon. If they have this Grave Scormer. This prevents... Because I have this, I can Camera Fusion into Guardian Camera, pop the 2. Might be Sprite 2, but I'm expecting Yubel way more here. So this stops this and the extra summon. The only thing that it hurts is if they have a Grave Scormer, but I'm gonna go for it. It just hurts them so much if they don't have the Grave Scormer, so... Better have it? Okay, it resolves. So now they don't have this. They need something else. If they go Grave Scormer, I can always stop it. Okay, they did add the opening. Not much I can do against that. So they are gonna add the other Dark Beckoning Beast, but they cannot summon right now. So I'm not too worried. Like, they don't have level 0 Fiend. They're gonna Link here. Okay, I see what they're doing. I'm drawing cards from this, though, so I'm fine with this. So they're probably gonna discard, try and revive. Yippee! We win! Because they could have used this now to revive the guy and get an extra normal. But I was just in such a good position. I had a Guardian Camera coming, I had a Monster Negate, I had a Target Negate. I was fine. But for today, I think that's gonna do it for now. We did a pretty good push. We did a pretty good push here. God, every Twitch stream I had open are on the same page. Who do we raid into? Who do we raid into now? Who is online? I could raid Rourke. It's been a while. It's been a while since I raided Rourkelos. And she's playing Tearlament. It's a fun deck. It's a fun deck there. I'm gonna send you guys to Rourke. Please be kind. Please be kind. And I hope you enjoyed the Way better gameplay than mine. She's way better than me. But I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. My goal this year is to get better at Yu-Gi-Oh! And I would like to be able to top a YCS at one point. I was close last time. The YCS Niagara, I was one win away from bubbling. But I sadly did not make it. But I almost made the top cut. So I would like to try again this year. I'm probably not gonna have the time to go to too many YCS because I have like a trip to TwitchCon. I have a trip to Toronto to see Ado, and I have another expenses this year, so maybe I'm not gonna be able to travel too much, but I'm gonna try at least. I'm gonna try and see if it works. But thank you so much everyone for being here. I hope you enjoy your time. We're gonna be right back tomorrow, same time, and tomorrow we're trying to break it into Master. Why could I was gonna say we're gonna try to break into Diamond. That was not what I was thinking. But we're gonna try and break into Master tomorrow. And if we can make it, then we have a good shot of getting to Master 1. But I hope you guys enjoy your rest of your night. And I'm gonna see y'all again tomorrow. Bye-bye.